podcast is derailed.
It was ever on rails?
No.
It seems like a fucking toboggan ride with drunk children going down it.
Seriously, like. Welcome.
No, welcome to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
No, alcohols.
Bienvenido.
Do we get to cheers?
Do we?
Do we do-
Salud.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. I just want lime in my life.
Fair,
Oh,
you do
she
you,
got a little
boo.
excited,
Yeah,
sorry.
cheersies. There you go.
God forbid, I'm afraid of like
Cheersies.
messing up your lines here.
No.
Ah, there we
Whoa, this isn't scripted. I have no lines.
go.
Yet another thing the trolls have accused me of.
Well,
you know.
I love trolls. Actually, they kind of make things a little bit more interesting because you can just fuck with them, and I mean, you always have access to the block button.
No, they win if you block them. You win. They win. You want them there for the fucking engagement and to let them know that how fucking unbothered you are by their bullshit.
That's true.
Like, believe me, they are 100% like, oh, they blocked me. That's right. I won. I got the one up. No, you don't
true.
matter.
That's true.
It don't matter. Yeah.
No, I've high-fived picket lines for like when they're outside of any kind of sexual or like the slut walk. Oh my god.
I
They
knew a
were
guy
marching on
who
us, I
had a
high-fived him.
full-on email dialogue going with a Nigerian prince. Just leading him on, learning about this scandal he was involved in, seeing how he could support him. You know, they became very friendly after a while. He works at Google.
Real quick,
Yes.
before we get too much further, since there is an audio-only version and they cannot tell who is who, why don't you two introduce each other so the audio audience goes, hey, this is the voice of this person.
So am I supposed to? This is Nikki Knight.
You can introduce yourself, Carly.
I am Carly David. I am the head of PS Group, which is a marketing agency for the adult industry.
Mm-hmm.
And it is my pleasure and great honor. I am just in awe of my co-guest tonight.
Ooh.
Who, maybe
Yes.
I should let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, no, you're doing a
Why-
wonderful
why
job.
not?
No, I'm Nikki Knight, a former cam model, and they call me the fairy cam mother. I was a cam coach for many years. Now I'm the community manager for a fan site called My Club, and my whole job and reason for existing, and it is the blessing of my life, is to help models make more money. And everyone listening, I am out here trying to make the internet sexier and weirder for you, and I do it with pleasure. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We also have a morning show.
Yeah.
You have to talk on mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. On mic. That's very on brand to just start veering off. Like it's my ADHD, basically.
Yeah, you just have to.
Yeah.
On the mic hole.
The dick,
The
like by the
mic hole.
mouth. Just pretend it's a cock, and then just
Gotta hold on
just
to it.
instinct
But
takes
not
over.
too tightly. Not too tightly.
I mean, both those mics have been in people's mouths before, so.
Nice.
I mean, generally people that have current tests, so.
Okay. As long as we're freshly tested.
I don't know how long, like, throat chlamydia could last on a microphone anyways, so.
Well, let's
all
find out.
Yeah, I do not want to be patient zero right before AVN for a new strain of fucking throat chlamydia.
Exactly. It's just, I mean, honestly, this conference
Ugh.
we're just like a petri dish. If we are not safe, we're sponsors for Pass. We've got to put a plug in for that. Pass certified testing.
Oh, well, apparently we've gotten to that point in the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you told me all bets were off.
No, I'm just giving you
I
shit.
tried to give you pointers and you were like, no, things are organic on this stage.
They are, and I'm just giving you shit about it. I don't actually care.
Oh, okay. So you two are hecklers now. I'm the heckler.
Once again, you've never listened to the content.
But man, have I seen the back end of the website.
For full disclosure, PS Group occasionally gives me money for my services rendered.
And
looks at
in a
your back
white
end.
envelope, more or less.
Whoa, I pay taxes on that.
All hosts pay taxes, as we should.
Well, I mean, yeah, should.
Yes,
That is the number one way for a hoe to get caught up is not paying her taxes.
exactly.
Yes.
Like, oh, the years in this industry of like, oh, you have a lot of really nice bags and a massive fucking IRS bill. What the fuck's wrong with you? Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Not
She's
me.
Canadian.
No, not me. As a Canadian, yes, of course, but we have the same rules up there. And hoes out there, just pay your fucking taxes. I know you don't want to. If you can't, get a good, responsible friend. Get one of those bank accounts that you put money in and you can't take shit out. Or you have to wait 48 hours and just think about it. Just do it because the government's the meanest pimp you ever had. Like,
No,
for
or
real.
put like a credit card in an ice block.
Yeah.
Put it in your freezer. If you ever want to use it, you gotta like use a Sharon Stone Basic Instinct type
I really
on your
just,
credit card.
I just have a really just funny vision of a drug dealer waiting at the door while someone's ice picking out.
You're like, wait, just one second. I've almost got it.
I swear I got you. I got you.
I was like, Nikki, on the way here, I was like, you know, the epitome of drugs supposedly is, going to the worst part of town, total like crime lord area, finding the scariest guys you can, being like, here's my money. And they're like, no, we're going to beat the shit out of you. And so you're like lying on the ground, bloody, and all of that. And then you're like, see you tomorrow.
I was telling this story earlier tonight. The first Exotica in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I went down the wrong fucking block on the way back to my hotel coming off the boardwalk. And some dude's like, yo, man, want some smoke? I'm like, no, man, I'm good. And this dude's literally got off his shoes and fuck you, motherfucker. Like, wanted to fight me for being like, politely, I would not like your drugs, sir. It was the first time in my life I'm just like,
That's he
fucking
took a lot
aggressive.
of pride in his product.
well, apparently my white ass just shouldn't have been on his block.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then I was very drunk, so I ran.
I ran.
Oh, yeah.
I could see you shuffling away.
This was over 10 years ago. I was in much better shape. I was in much better fucking...
I'm not a fan of running. Like,
Oh, well, I'm not a fan of getting stabbed, so... Or shot, or maimed, especially over drugs I don't want.
Like,
but he was so confident.
Oh, he was.
Quality.
He was very aggressive salesman.
Like one of those used car guys, Frank.
Yeah.
He's a Frank.
And then, unfortunately, some poor bastard was walking like the cross block this way, and because I was drunk, I'm like, this dude called his friend, like I almost rushed the guy who was just minding his own fucking business. So I realized, oh, he wasn't with that guy.
Oh.
Because it's like, oh, this is their block.
you thought you were getting swarmed.
Yeah.
You thought they were like coyotes.
This is 5 a.m. and I was fairly inebriated.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
Fair.
And then I just kind of swerved and kept going around the guy. I'm like, but yeah, that almost ended really poorly.
Yeah.
It's like,
I would imagine so. Was he wearing like an orange suit that he was like, this is tangerine? It's not orange. Tangerine. Like this is blush.
Show is.
That's a bashful color.
That's
I'll find out when I get into post-production.
Okay. Well, we did have our little color things there.
our little eyeshadow palette that
Yeah.
really did help with color correction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Believe it or not, folks, this is sometimes professional. Sometimes. We are doing this in the middle of Xbiz. In the middle of fucking Xbiz.
Yes.
We don't know what day it is right now.
I do.
We don't.
We don't.
I know it's day 2 of Xbiz.
It's day
There
3.
we go. I'm like, it's the FSC
it's-
panel.
Is it day 3?
It's day 3.
Is it day
Holy
3?
fuck.
See, there you go. It's like the
Yeah.
pandemic when you Google and you're both wrong about what day of the week it is. Like arguing, no, is it Monday? No, it's Wednesday.
No, I'm just trying to go over my head right now. Is it legit the 3rd day? Like, where did that... Damn
Where
it.
did they come from? Where did they go?
Time's not real. Whatever. Okay, so
No.
it's day 3. Thank you for the
It's day
information.
3.
Yes.
That is the final conclusion.
That's the
Is
I'm
that
just-
it is day
honestly-
3 of Xbiz.
Clearly, I don't know where I am. So I'm going to trust this professional man and just take his word for it. So it's day 3 of Xbiz, and it is just anyone who's been to a trade show, this is like if you could compare an adult industry convention to anything, it's like a business rave. It's like a business rave because it's really fun, but at the same time, like there's so much positivity and network and actual business that's happening. Like thousands of dollars are exchanging hands in these business things, like deals and meetings and all this stuff. But it's in the backdrop of like naked women and naked men and just lingerie parties, but it's still very much business. So it's like
It's like a real thing.
it's like a sexy business rave is what it is.
I do really appreciate that Xbiz is still very B2B. Like,
Yes.
I'm,
Well, it's B2C for X3 Expo.
right.
Yes.
But Xbiz itself,
Yes.
because I'm old school enough where AVN used to be very B2B and like the fans were an afterthought. They were there, but they were very much an afterthought. Where due to whatever reasons AVN has decided, AVN has become much more of a fan show.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss the old school days. I miss like
We get together and it's grimy, but yet it's like discussing the fate of the world.
I honestly
it's
feel
like summer camp,
yeah.
if you will, with all these people who are just so non-judgmental, and yet I don't know, we're all like the counterculture people.
I had a discussion today with a few people about this, and it's this wonderful place where you actually get to show this other side of yourself. So there's a complete and total freedom with being with these people where you talk about your sex life and like just the filthiest, and even the business people, we know the filthiest, grimiest details about each other, but most of us don't even know that some of us have kids, some of us are married. We don't talk about that stuff. And it's not that we're hiding it, that we're doing anything shameful, but because of this wonderful freedom, you have this amazing connection with these people. And it's like, I always kind of make this example. What do you tell people to do when they're going to go speak in front of an audience?
You imagine them naked.
You picture them naked. Now, imagine you've seen everyone naked.
Yes.
Okay? You've got nothing left to hide. And it's this wonderful, like, just masks are off. There's no pretense. There's none of that bullshit behind it. No, nobody's putting on airs. And if you are, that means you probably shouldn't be here because everyone here is like real. And it's almost like, it is like a summer camp. It's like I hate to use the term of family. I hate that it's like it's a community and it's wonderful. So this business rave is also extremely wholesome where a lot of business gets done.
Wholesome.
But I mean, it's just on the backdrop of just ass, a lot of it.
Sorry, we're gonna keep the asshole right there by the mouth.
That's where
I will be cursing your name in post if you don't.
Sorry.
keep your mouth by the phallus.
I'm sorry.
That's
It's
where it
almost
belongs.
like, what is that movie? The Caterpillar? No, it's the human centipede.
Oh, Jesus.
I've
Okay.
never seen it.
No.
Once again, more content you've never seen and you're judging.
No, hold on. I saw...
It sounds awful. There are some things that I don't need to experience to know it's not up my alley.
Okay.
Wow, way to talk about the podcast you're on. Way to talk about the podcast you're currently on. You're like, I already know it's horrible. I see the numbers.
There are also some things that you need to experience to know that you don't need to do again.
Can I please tell you this tattoo that I saw the other day on the internet, though? Like, let's just take a moment and really visualize this, people. Just put on your imagination hats. So it was a female, and she had a tattoo of 3 people, human centipede, and then over top it was written, "What would Jesus do?" And the more I thought about it, I'm like, is that the Holy Trinity? Like, who's Jesus in that? And like, but then there was an arrow pointing that I guess the food would go in the butt and out the mouth, so it was like a reverse human centipede. And I thought about that, and it was a chest piece, and the internet forever. So there you go. That's what I have to say about human centipede. What would Jesus do?
I don't know. Sometimes
who would he
I
be
love
in that
the
reverse?
inside of your brain.
Who?
Like, I just wanna understand those thoughts.
Well, who would he be in the reverse human centipede? Let's just marinate on that for one moment. We don't have.
Now the question
Going back
is...
to, like, isn't it a German film or something? It's called, like, the most disturbing film of all time.
Well, the question is, if, like,
surprising.
urine is mostly water, could he turn urine into wine?
Honestly?
Ooh, that's like a porn star god, like the Messiah.
Well, it is Jesus.
I'm just going to go right with you down that thought hole and say yes.
Thought hole.
That's a thought hole. It
is a pilgrimage.
I have mostly thought holes. I don't have rabbit holes. I have thought holes.
Some of the rabbit thought holes.
Just a thought hole.
holes.
It should be a trash can or a toilet, and that's where most of my thoughts
A mind
are.
palace of, like, just random shit.
Now the question
It's
is,
like a junkyard up here.
now the question is, what kind of wine does he turn urine into?
Red.
Oh.
I'm gonna say a nice red. If
Depends on how hydrated he was.
if I had my
is
way,
it his urine or someone else's?
I mean, he could. I don't know. This is
I
a
think it
very
wouldn't-
hypothetical situation
wait.
I haven't explored yet.
wait. Can we just agree it would be champagne?
Ooh.
I feel like the miracle would be the carbonation.
Well, as long as he's doing it after it's already been, carbonated urine coming out would be horrible.
No, that's where the miracle happens, honey.
That's the miracle.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You have different. I mean, actually, I don't know.
How many holes I have down there?
No. Just
Me either.
I'm not a scientist.
I didn't major in math.
I feel like my urethra is smaller, and like
Fair enough.
that sounds really, really, really just not like a fun time for me.
I can't imagine. I mean, it would be kind of like, those vibrators that do like the pulsing
Oh yeah. Okay.
as opposed to just like a steady stream.
Yeah, but like I don't put anything that vibrates in my urethra.
Why
Well,
not?
there are things you don't need to do to know that you don't want to do.
Oh no. I'm also old enough that I've had chlamydia tested by being swabbed there, and I know things don't go in there.
Oh, we're coming full circle. That's some
Hold on.
full circle meta bullshit right there.
Done this once or twice.
Actually, you have done it a total of 480.
No, not quite that much. Well, no, not quite that much.
Okay, was that when you were interviewing? You told me that. You didn't even interview. You were just a nepo baby.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, whose fault is that?
Full disclosure, Matt is one of our video editors.
I said you gave me money.
Yes. Well, I could have just been giving you money, so
You could have been? What the fuck? Why am I working?
you weren't standing as Santa with like a red bell at Christmas time, being like,
I will happily film myself in a Santa suit with a bell if you're just going to send me money.
Hold on. Do you
That's
have a
true.
Santa suit?
I gave it away.
What the fuck, dude? We could be doing this right now. Like, come on.
Wrong time of year.
Wrong time
Well,
of year.
I need to
That's
put on the
what
bunny
makes
suit this
it
time of
fun.
year.
I mean, it is Xbiz.
I mean, I spent the party last night shirtless in a bathrobe, so.
Better
You
than
sure
being in a
did.
bathtub.
Were you there?
At ballet last night.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I was.
Ooh, I did not hear the gossip, the tea, please.
I don't know.
Is there any tea? I heard there was like a fire alarm.
This apparently okay. So I left at 11 as a responsible person, sort of, and no,
I did not.
No, to be honest, my feet hurt. So I was in my very classy lingerie outfit. Oh yes, and we left at about 11. And I guess I got a message from some of the models being like, "Hey, we're home. We shut the party down." But it was at 1:30 when they messaged me, and I was like, "How did you shut the party down? But you're home and already ate pizza."
Oh, they kicked us out at 1.
And did they? Okay, but then someone said that they pulled the fire alarm.
Oh, they didn't start the party. They didn't stop the party for that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is information I didn't have.
Yeah, they did
someone
not-
just said someone pulled the fire alarm, and I was like, I missed all that.
Yeah, no, they did not stop the party for that. The fire department showed up in the middle of the party.
Did they just? Whoa.
Fun.
How hot were they?
No one tried to molest them. No one tried to film content with them.
As we should respect these men and women who are putting out fires. Much respect, but
I mean,
all
but you can
wanna
always
bang
ask
you.
them.
We all
They
want to bang you.
dance on the side.
Can I slide down your pole?
Right.
Yes.
And then back up it, and then down it, and then
Well-
up it.
I mean, obvi.
I'm not making any assumptions about what you do in the bedroom. Like,
I mean,
This
guy
podcast is going places.
He's got a bodysuit. He's got a Santa Claus.
Well,
I do have a green screen bodysuit. I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Does it have like the little tape things all over it? Like for picking.
No, it's just a green screen bodysuit. I've trolled some people with being a floating head before.
Ooh.
really?
Yeah.
I love how that silences.
No. Okay. I'm not going to give up my secret. I have a secret Instagram account because I am convinced that the world is obsessed with severed heads and severed head art. I see it all the time, just like heads, like garden heads, like there's just heads here, like little shrunken heads. And I
Shrunken
just,
heads.
Yes.
That gives me a little bit of I don't know, a discomfort? I don't know
as
if
it
it's
should,
like
it's a
an
shrunken,
angst-
cut off
it's like
head.
Yeah, but like that's so much easier for it to just give you oral. Like you could just palm it oral.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
Inbounds.
right?
Yeah.
It's a port ahead.
Yeah.
It's a part ahead.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't know, maybe it's
Oh my God.
fear, insecurity, like
Seriously,
competitiveness.
for Halloween, can we market an actual like vibe toy that is a severed head that actually eats pussy?
Yeah. Why not? There's zombie pussies.
The entrepreneurial wheels.
Hold
are
on.
just
Do you
running with that.
the things that are already sex toys, tentacles, monster dicks, animal cocks, like all these things, the alien zombie pussies
That lay
zombie
eggs in
dicks.
you.
Yeah, there are things that lay eggs
I
in
know.
you. 100%. You can. All these things exist. 110%. We can have a severed head that will suck your cock at Halloween as a sex toy.
Well, you want that eats pussy
Absolutely.
too.
100%.
Halloween, make
What-
it a year round, unless
Well, I mean,
they're like
we're not.
seasonal limited editions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for the first run, so you generate revenue and
Yes.
interest by making them limited edition, and then once they sell well, it's like, oh well, now here's the main run.
What if we got like limited edition, like celebrity versions of it? Like for this month, it's going to be Kylie Minogue
Well, I
with
feel
a
like
shrunken head.
I feel like you have to charge a lot because like you have
It
to.
depends on Kylie's rights. I mean, is she going to give us the license to her likeness?
Well, she's dead, isn't she?
Kylie Minogue?
Yeah, I thought she died.
Liza outlived her.
I thought she died of like cancer.
Savage. Savage.
Liza outlived. This is a
actually don't know. I
plug for
really-
some of the best Twitter accounts out there. I do not get an affiliate fee on this one. I am just sharing this for the good of, out of the good of my heart.
I
to
really
make the
loved
world a
Kylie
better
Minogue.
place. I am shouting out.
Oh, she's not dead. Okay.
Okay, good. I really
No,
love
she's not.
Kylie. If you're
will-
listening, I love you.
Liza,
will-
if you're listening,
But I will fuck your head if it's a sex toy.
The can't get you out of your head video was just she was so hot in that.
Well, we have the theme song.
oh, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Is this our jingle or is this our...
it's just like
We're not doing enough heckling right now.
I'm feeling we're heckling ourselves.
but the best part is being 2024, we could make a Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse head because that's in public domain.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Oh my God. I grew up watching the Disney Channel. Like, I know all those cartoons. I used to mousercise.
Is that like
I was
masturbating to
like-
Mickey?
Yeah. What is
No.
mousercising? I'm gonna break
Mousercise
that
was,
down.
it was an early 80s fitness show for children
Okay.
where everyone wore leg warmers and they danced around mousercised.
This isn't the Mickey Mouse Club, is it?
No, that was MMC. I was a big fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I went all the way.
I
with
grew up in the
MMC.
country. I had Peasant Vision. We had 3 channels. I've never seen this.
It was a breeding ground for talent. I mean, the acting, the dancing in unison, the lip syncing to their own voices.
The gross stage
Hold-
parents
hold-
just
hold
out
on.
of frame.
Oh yeah, the grooming here and there.
Hold
I
on.
am sure.
Lip syncing to their own voices?
Well, yes. I mean, you can't dance and sing at the same time when you're 8 years old and still
Okay.
in shape. Like,
I mean, that seems like the right time to be able to.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there were child labor laws, but then again, it was the 80s. So maybe not.
They weren't in a coal mine.
I have the black lung. Mickey, I can't be to work today. And then you've got some other random child like Jessica Simpson who comes on as like, today the role of Britney Spears will be played by Jessica Simpson. I actually worked on a soap opera once, and the main character had like the flu. So they recast her for the day. They were like, Marjorie Anthony today will be played by, and then she came back the next day. They don't even pretend or like try to write her out for an episode. They just
Well, that
are
shit's
like,
already written, and the show must go on. So the understudy gets her fucking day in the sun.
yes. And when Cal's brothers, fathers, boyfriends, business partner steals from Marjorie, you know, Marjorie's understudy could really emote how not okay that was, because their sister's boyfriend's troubled girlfriend.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna need another drink to listen to this.
You've never watched soap operas before? I mean, I remember there were entire digests for that shit.
There still are.
Keeping up with what Cal and Marjorie's latest debate is. I mean, and then one of them had an incurable brain tumor that they had to cut out on the floor of a restaurant.
Honestly, why are not a handful of OnlyFans creators making an OnlyFans soap opera?
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not sure, and they should.
There should also be a Real Housewives of adult. Legitimately. Like,
I would.
Wait, would the Real Housewives of Adult like follow people's civilian wives? Or would it be like the civilian dudes that are
no, it's not like Parking Wars where it's about parking attendants, but you really want it to be about people fighting over parking spaces.
Well,
like I would watch that.
Okay, hold on. Is parking spaces a euphemism?
Come on, there are shows about people getting groceries.
I know, but hold on.
And people make money at this.
I personally think that parking spaces is a fun euphemism, and I absolutely agree with you. There should be more collaboration, and they make it as fucking dramatic as you can. The more people get together and do these weird things, I mean, I would heckle everything. I would use AI and put every single face that possible on a fuck doll and fuck it all, and then have these weird porno videos. Just do weird shit, come together, be together, make this weird content. Like, the internet is great, and I want to bring the internet back to this wonderful place. Like, don't you remember when you were younger and the internet was a little bit more new and everyone was promised... It didn't exist
when I was young.
Well, right, but like everyone was promised this wonderful thing, like the weirdest shit happens on the internet. Like, oh my God, I saw it on the internet and it was fucking so weird. I personally think the internet has gotten pretty fucking bland. And yes, okay, we can't bite off the heads of bats on OnlyFans. That's fine. But you don't have to get gory and weird, but
you definitely can't
weird like that.
You could definitely do it PG-13 style, like put the bat in your mouth and then pan the camera away.
Right.
And there you go. That's a tip. Hold on, that's a tip. There you go. There you go. He just solved a problem.
You should be the fixer to like the adult content.
I just
dilemmas.
I'll just edit it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think people should be like more creative or feel the freedom that the internet provides to be more creatively free to do stuff like the Real Housewives or anything like that. I've seen people dressed as an owl, like hanging from the rafters of a dirt floor basement, doing karate and then pulling their dick in a headstand. And that's what they did. Like stuff like that. Just
find your niche.
Hold on. But there's a lot of weird niches, but it doesn't have to be exactly that. But I feel like because a lot of people are trying to be perfect, they're trying to chase this perfection. They think they're trying to be everything to everyone, and niches make riches. Be as weird as you want, as weird as you can. Everyone who's listening, be weird, be on the internet, and just honestly find your fan base and don't give a shit about what anyone thinks. And if you want to make the Real Housewives, go for it. If you want to make the Real Cum Wives, go for it. If you want to just wear a fake cock and walk around and fuck a TV, fucking do it. Because that shit is awesome. Like, just go for it. Please be weirder on the internet. Please, for me.
I keep encouraging people to do content on green screen sheets and just make it.
Yes. I want to see weirder stuff. It doesn't all have to be weird, but like, let your weird freak flag fly. We all have those weird thoughts.
The problem is the greater, overall goal of the community's art form.
Yeah.
Is titillation, is stimulation. And not everyone's stimulated by that. And, this is a business and people generally want to make the most they can. They're not just doing it for the performance art. I mean, there are definitely people.
Some of them are.
Some of them are. Some are. But I would say the greater majority of performers are just like, no. I am here to make money the easiest way possible.
Fair enough.
Yes, but that bag can have glitter and be dazzled.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And it could have sparklers coming out.
Oh, no, I wholeheartedly agree. We need more weird shit. I wholeheartedly agree, but I understand why people don't do it, even if they are inclined to make weird shit, because it's just like, it's kind of like why mainstream Hollywood doesn't take fucking risks with their IP anymore.
Right.
Because it's like, this costs money to make, and we would just prefer something that's safe that's probably going to make us our money back.
You know what? Here's the thing, though, and I've even experienced this myself when I was online. The first thing everyone tries to do is be everything to everyone. And they try and be this perfect thing and they try and appease absolutely everyone. But guess what that does? That makes you a background noise. That makes you beige. That makes you hex code FFFFF. You know what I mean? Like that just makes you blend. Exactly. That makes you, and I'm not saying you have to only be weird, but don't be afraid to put your own little spin on something because yes, well, a lot of people 100% are there for the money. Absolutely. But I'm telling you, baby, even though you're just there for the cash, that doesn't mean that you don't have a weird personality, a fun personality, an engaging, interesting, weird perception of sex. And do not forget that half the reason that you have viewers, half the reason why people come to see sex on the internet in the first place isn't just to see sex, because I'm sorry that shit is everywhere. And you dudes have been masturbating to the Sears catalog since time, okay?
I'm really happy I don't have to do that anymore.
Well, fair enough. But they go there to see something different. They want to see how you experience sex. They want to see what you're doing. They want to find something new that they've never experienced before, because that's what the internet is for. They want to see what's out there. So even if you are just in it for the money, do not try and be like the next person beside you because you think they're making more money than you. Trust me, that doesn't make any cash. The more that you are yourself and let your own flavor like show through, that's your brand. Now that's your USP. Now you're going to have fans that actually love you. This whole I want to be everything and I just want to do that safe shit, I like from the bottom of my fucking heart, that doesn't make you rich. That just makes you like everyone else, and that shit is boring. It just is.
Yeah.
It just is.
Crazy ones are the ones who change the world.
Mm-hmm.
The ones who are willing to do what no one else has done before, take that risk, and go so wholeheartedly with their chips in that they end up getting the failures, but also the rewards. You win bigger than you would otherwise. Mm-hmm. And we need those moments. Like all of those status quos have been created by one trailblazer taking that first step. So when things get oversaturated, or even when they're working pretty well, you got to do what others aren't.
You build brands. Like you tell people how to brand themselves. That's what PS Group is all about. You find someone's unique brand, you find their voice, and you bring it out. What are you about? What sets you apart from your person? What sets you apart from other people? And then you help establish that brand, build something better, build something unique and nice, and then it's marketable, it's sellable, because it's not just the same old thing. So this is what you do for work. So yeah, everyone out there, be fucking weird and take it to the goddamn internet.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't be afraid of being crazy. You're getting more drink, so you're pausing.
No, you two keep talking.
Oh, we're supposed to keep talking. Okay.
I hope I never get pulled over by the cops with you in like a very interesting situation, because you are the most heat score person I've ever met in my life. Like, no, officer, I wasn't doing that illegal act. Oh, wait, we were supposed to stop chopping up the body? Oh, wait, sorry, this is my badge number.
My mother walked into the room and I had a pair of scissors and tufts of hair in a semicircle.
Hold on. Can I guess what you were trimming?
2 years old.
Okay,
and
so
she's
not
like,
what I
did
thought.
you cut your hair? And I'm like, and she was like, yeah, okay, we're gonna buy that one. Like maybe it wasn't me, George Michael. Maybe it was George Michael, the singer-songwriter at the bridge. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, a little bit of Buster Bluth in there.
We love Busty.
We love Buster. Like
we love
he's
Busty.
The guy who thinks the blue on the map is land.
Yeah.
I mean, let's put him in charge. He didn't have his cartography equipment with him, though, so to be fair.
Oh, the blue on the map is land. Sometimes I feel like that's me. You know, on those off days, I'm just going to think, you know what, today the blue on the map is land. That's just...
It's okay. Until
that's
I
my
was
doctor's
like 18
note.
years old, I thought the word helmet had an N in it.
Where? Helmet?
Helmet.
Helmet.
I really want a helmet. I mean, to be fair.
Helmet.
To be fair, I should have a helmet most of the time.
And a mouth guard if you
not
think
a helmet.
Yeah. What about a leash?
I had like already taken the SATs by this point. Helmet wasn't on the flashcards, so I may have missed it in like kindergarten. But that's when I went into the reading specialist and told her the vowels were special because they were girls.
Hot girls?
I don't know. I was like 6. I had already started.
You can think
by
girls
that
are,
point.
well, maybe not hot, but you can think girls are beautiful.
Oh yeah, I thought girls were wonderful.
Okay.
But I was more like, very, very like, let's find our niche here. It was very on brand.
Helmet is a leash.
Helmet
Or a
is
leash,
on
a
brand.
niche.
Helmet
Helmet is a niche and a leash.
I had a company when I was 6.
You
It
sure
was called
did.
Kid Power.
And what did Kid Power do?
Kid Power was on strike. I took over my
Just from
father's.
day one?
I swear, yes, it was more like a union.
That's a
to be fair,
This is a terrible,
What did I walk back into?
Interject anytime because as a young lady, she had a company that was from
6.
day one on strike.
I took over my father's office. It had a logo. It had branding. It had a tagline. It was called Kid Power, and I refused to do my chores until I was paid.
Did you pay taxes on it?
No, because I wasn't paid.
Why are you admitting to crimes on the internet?
I was 6. It was before the internet.
You think the IRS gives a fuck? You're admitting to crimes on the internet right now. They're going to pull PS Group out. They're going to get them back taxes. Why are you sinking us, Carly? Why?
Just because of my experience with Kid Power, I should not be. It was a union. It was a union of one. I struck.
I mean, if you're going to put children to work, you make them pay their taxes too.
It was the 80s.
Okay, so you smoked a cigarette at work.
Yeah, exactly. The doctor approved it. I don't know. My doctor pierced my ears, for God's sake. Yeah, with like a needle.
What kind of doctor do they have in America that they pierce your ears and give you doctor medicine?
Oh, God. It was New England. I mean, we're very self-sufficient there.
What does that mean?
So, where the Pilgrims landed, Americans like to call New England.
Basically, it's called new hashtag FFFFFF.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm with you. And at what point? And like, okay, I've never had my doctor be like, "Yo, should I use the gun or should I use the needle? Do you want hoops or do you want studs? Like, do you want the studs to be your birthstone? Like,
But you went to Delia's at the mall?
Hey, it was really weird when my doctor offered to pierce my cock. That was weird.
I mean, someone is moonlighting.
Well,
I mean, it's...
then we're good. The insurance was going to cover it.
Ooh.
That's why you have the doctor do it.
That's another industry that needs health
here-
care benefits.
Here in America, we don't get universal health care, and those piercings could put you into bankruptcy.
Yeah.
fair enough. I mean, you guys can all come up to Canada. I will marry you all.
Ooh. I would. I'm only married, though.
I actually can't remember. I actually don't even know if I'm still married. I filed for divorce, but I never got any of the papers back. So I have no idea. I could still be married, but I really don't know.
Do the Mounties serve it up there?
No, he wasn't.
I
No.
don't know what that's all about. Sorry,
First of
that
all,
was an easy one.
No one says a boot.
Oh, I've heard it.
About. God damn
I've
it.
definitely heard of boots.
God damn it. You know what? Here's the deal.
Water.
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 What?
Water.
You know what? We can make fun of Canada all day. And you know
Okay.
what? We would love the attention. So let's go. Bring it.
America's hat could definitely get some attention.
You guys are
Yeah.
Canada's underpants, and Florida is your dick swinging out. Like, that's what that is. So we call you our underpants.
That's cool. People love showing off their underpants. We're in a whole industry of people showing off their underpants.
That's actually true.
So,
Like, who's proud of their fucking hat?
Lots of people. I love hats. I wanted to be a cobbler.
Where's your hat?
what?
No, we're in a hat right now.
Wait a second. What
Hold
does a hat have to do with cobblers?
That's what a hat maker's called, a cobbler.
I thought that was shoes.
That is.
Oh, never mind. Or am I thinking of what am I thinking?
This is why she didn't get into the profession. She's just wearing a fucking shoe on her head and like.
No. Then what is it called? It's a milliner. Sorry, it's a milliner. It's a
Ooh,
milliner. Yeah.
that's an SAT word.
There you go. There you
Is
go.
there an N in Milner?
I think so.
Yeah.
You can look it up. I think it's a milliner.
Can we Google that shit?
Am I wrong?
Have you ever like Googled yourself and been like very confused by what is up there?
Oh, it is a Milner.
Boom.
Ooh.
Suck this cock.
All right.
Well, maybe we do have the same size urethra. I don't know.
Maybe.
I have an
Wanna
inner
check?
cock. Does that count?
That we can't put on the internet. Well, this part of the internet.
Well, wait. What part of the internet are we on?
Are we on the dark web?
I've been on the
That,
dark
no.
web the whole time. But do you want to? Let's all compare urethras right now. I'm kidding. No, I'm not.
I don't have one. I'm a girl.
You definitely have a urethra.
Yes.
Like, proving that you're not a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I'm a union. I'm not ready to be a doctor. I have not gone through all the training that is required.
I've only played doctor.
Mm.
I hope you. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone.
It was last week.
In between podcasts.
Like, I went, does this look like cancer? And, oh, you thought it was sexy or something? I was just checking lumps.
Oh,
dark.
It would only have been dark if there was a lump.
Dark.
It's fine. Just like a zit.
I don't know why I'm like suddenly like looking to deep throat this microphone.
Finally, you keep it near your mouth.
Like, it's getting closer.
We got Carly enough wine where she's like, oh yeah, this needs to be in my mouth.
We've had half a glass. Like, can we?
I can't help.
Show the label.
Well,
here.
there goes Carly
That
staying
is
on mic.
How much? I'm a cheap date. Let's put it that way.
I mean,
Instinct takes over. I know where this thing goes.
hey, from what I understand, Carly, like, there's plenty of people that didn't even have to spend that much. So,
True. You're just naturally a pervert.
duh.
You don't need any lubricant. Oh.
No, lubricant's always good. Lubricant is always good.
Mm.
Oh, okay. And now we drink.
Well, that's social lubricant.
Social.
I kind of like it as a slip and slide. Who likes playing slip and slide in bed? I do.
I do in other people's beds.
It gets a little messy. Like I had.
Yeah, but that can be fun.
Well, yeah, I can leave. It's someone else's mess.
Oh yeah.
What is the most interesting thing someone has asked you guys to do in bed where you were like either yay or nay, but what is something you're just like, what, actually you want me to do that?
Now we come to the dead air portion
Yeah.
of the show.
Well, no, I think the weirdest one, and again, I was a lot younger, and so let me just, this is whatever. I was a lot younger, and I think I was like in my early 20s, and I remember I hooked up with this guy, and I think we like hooked up at a party or something, and he was so nice and whatever, and then we go back to his house, and he asked me to pee on him. And again, I'm not kink shaming, but I remember just being like here, like you want me to like pee on your bed? And he's like, yeah. He's like, just do it. I'm like, wow. Like, wouldn't that wreck your mattress? You want me to just pee on you here? Do you want to go in the bathtub? Should we lay down a tarp? Like, I was so confused. And he was so turned off by this. He's like, whatever.
How dare you ruin my moments.
I ruined it because I'd never been asked.
Golden shower.
I know. And there's nothing wrong with golden showers. A lot of people love it. And like, power to the pee people. Like, power to the pee. But I was so like just taken aback and confused. I was like, you want me to pee like on your bed? And I couldn't get around that at the time. Now,
like,
I mean,
that's gonna go to the mattress.
I have,
dude.
okay, let me just say this for everyone listening. Since then, I have peed in a cup live on the internet and tasted it, and it was funny. So that's all fine.
Was it champagne?
It wasn't champagne because I'm not our Lord God. So, but it
So
was.
disappointed.
I actually kind of was
Did you
too.
monetize it is the question.
Hell yes.
I was gonna
did.
say that's just a stream down the drain.
Girl,
Otherwise,
I was live on the internet, and trust me, I got paid. It's all good.
the internet suddenly sees a spike in searches for Nikki Knight peeing in a cup.
I mean,
live stream.
you may find it, you may not. If you do, send me the clip because I would love to see that again. But I think that was just. Afterwards, I felt really bad because I didn't mean to like make him feel weird. But I was, again, it was just so, we were making out. I want you to piss on me. like now, I couldn't get over the cleanup. So again, since then, I'm not king shaming, but what is the like not weirdest, but like what is something that someone's asked you guys in bed that you're like, wait, what?
Well, I wanna touch on that real quick because like that's a bold move as a dude. Like I don't know you.
Yeah.
Like that's
And there's nothing to lose.
well, yeah, but I guess if the intention was like we're just gonna bang and never speak again, sure.
Yeah.
But if it's like, well, maybe I would like to rub genitals again with you at a future time.
Yeah.
That's a bold move to open with if you're like looking for repeat business.
But how often do you repeat with people? I mean, really.
Depends on the D.
Let's be honest.
Oh, you know what?
Like, wouldn't you rather a portfolio than like a partnership?
I mean, you can.
Speaking of someone who's still married, you're still married.
Yeah, but we haven't been together in 16 years.
Well, 16 years ago, you obviously wanted a partnership. I can't help you grow apart.
I just fell into it. Like one day I was married and like, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
but,
he's Australian.
Fair enough.
fair enough. But still, yeah, you did it.
True.
You
And
were
I'm
like,
still doing it is the irony. I don't know. I got health insurance and some great streaming sites out of it.
Stop admitting to crimes on the radio or podcast.
We're
Like,
still
stop.
legally together. We still like make all decisions together.
wait a minute, does he actually own PS Group?
No, but he called me one time and he asked me if he could have an email address.
For what purpose?
I don't know.
Did you give him one?
No.
Good call.
Yeah, he doesn't need it in our drive folder. Like, he doesn't need it in Click. Like, you know, I mean, plus it's like $7 a month for that fucking email address. Like, that adds up. And he's not paying for Hulu. So
You gave him your Hulu login?
there was an emergency password situation.
You know you can change it, much like you could get divorced.
I could, but then I would lose my Netflix. So
There's not much good on Netflix right now.
one time well, it all started when I hacked into his Netflix. And he
Is
calls
this a
me
weird kink in
streaming-
bed? Is this the bed kink I'm still waiting for?
No, we're gonna get there.
Okay.
This is
lay it
a
on me.
Netflix segue.
Lay it on me, these weird
Okay,
passwords.
So the password situation was that I hacked into his Netflix account. He calls me a few days later yelling at me. He was not happy. And so, but it didn't ultimately have anything to do with the fact, like his quibble was not that I hacked in. It's not that I knew how to hack in, like I knew his password, which was funky shit.
Not a hack.
But
Did you just admit his password on the internet?
I know, but there's usually numbers at the end of it, so I didn't disclose that. It's like giving away someone's phone number, like 555. Great time.
I like it when they used to say Klondike.
I would be 900. Like, do we remember the 900s? I'm
They
getting
still exist.
so off track.
They still
So-
exist, but
So he was very mad at me about the fact that I added closed captions to everything. He's like, motherfucker, you speak English. Where I was like, it is Peaky Blinders. Can you understand what they're saying?
Hell no.
So that was his quibble. And so I was required to give him my Hulu password. And then he'll call me and be like, what is our Paramount password again? He did have a very large emergency, but the best part was he and I spent about a year having a Netflix battle where we would change each other's avatars and profile names and settings. And one time for like about 4 hours, he could only watch G-rated movies in Swahili. The best part about this, we never discussed it. I wished him happy anniversary one time with his profile name. It wasn't until one time I posted this whole, ongoing thing in my life and I shared on Twitter. And then he was like, well, yeah, of course we've been doing that for like a year.
What is a Netflix or Hulu emergency? What are
Don't know. You'd have to ask him.
wait,
Because
you
I
didn't
just
ask?
got-
You didn't ask what the fucking emergency was?
No, because after I got the string of texts being like, we have a password emergency here. I need the Hulu password. I need the Hulu password. I got one that said, never mind, it worked. So I figured like,
You didn't ask?
No, with him, it's usually best not to ask what the password emergency is that is so desperate.
No, you definitely should ask.
I've learned not to.
Why?
Because I've been married to him long enough.
So this man has traumatized you?
No, I think I've traumatized him.
Then what are you afraid of? Ask him.
I'm traumatized.
As you
now.
should be.
Welcome
Like, there
to the show.
is very little rhyme or reason. Like, one time he called me being like, I want a dragon and a dire wolf.
Who doesn't?
Thank you.
I
said,
don't.
where do dragons come from?
Do you know how much shit a dragon like shits? I don't want to have to scoop that up.
Hold on.
Also, the
You have
eggs have to be kept at a very high temperature, so you might have like a house fire
I
situation.
mean, well, the question is, like, do you hard boil them? Like, how do you cook dragon eggs?
I've never asked that. Wow. See, you asked the big question.
These are shower thoughts.
I'm not showering right now. Am
Hold
I?
on, but you could be.
Oh.
Camera equipment would get wet. Really bad sound in there.
Take a
Nikki is just trying to get me naked this whole show. She's like, I want to see your reefer, get in the shower mat.
It's just
I am not just a piece of meat.
Hold on. I love meat.
I love meat.
Well, I am meat, but I'm not just meat.
No, you're not. You're
too. He
you-
has a good personality.
you have feelings that.
Whoa, don't go there. That's a
Hold
little,
on.
Feelings?
You didn't let me.
Well, we're
you
not
didn't
a
let me
family.
finish. I was gonna say something bad, but now I just won't.
No,
No, I just won't. Now I'm just gonna treat you like the piece of rare meat that you are.
I'm rather cooked.
Are you?
medium
Well,
rare.
I'm pretty sure I'm medium rare.
I am so crispy and overdone. Like,
There's such a pink in the middle joke there.
I know. You could go there.
I just did. Just did.
I'm blonde. What can you say?
That you're blonde?
Mm.
I did it. I said it. I said it on the internet. You're blonde.
Are you letting that cat out of the bag?
Oh, hold on. Let's go back to
Is
this.
it not like
I mean, we still haven't
cuddled
we haven't even
constantly?
talked kinks. I am going to do my due diligence as a host here, and I'm going to reel it back.
Yes.
Nikki asked the
Oh,
question.
How do you hard boil dragon eggs?
Oh, we're going further
right
back.
on top.
I mean, we're going back.
What further than that?
Well, yeah, because you never answered the question. You talked all about the passwords and not the kink. What is
something someone has asked you to do in bed that you were like, whoa, has that? And maybe it's never happened to you. Maybe you've just been like, okay.
No, there
But
was.
has it
my
ever happened to you?
first-
Oh, no, but I've asked for some shit.
But hold on. What have you asked for?
Ooh.
I mean, first date period sex, but
Oh, I got-
Really?
I have.
well, it wasn't even really so much a date as I came over and we watched Fraggle Rock and then period sex. But
Hold
Fraggle
on.
Rock is good.
oh yeah,
Okay, hold
Which
on.
came
Let me
first,
just.
the Fraggle Rock or the period sex?
oh the Fraggle Rock.
Okay.
But wait, why Fraggle Rock?
I don't know how her and I were at a bar and like it came up and I love Fraggle Rock.
Fair enough. Did you go back to her knowing it was the first day of her period or no?
I had no clue until like we started going at it on the couch during Fraggle Rock. I'm on my period. I'm like, I don't care.
Okay, and then she said first day, or you were just like, you just knew because you wanted it?
I didn't care.
Fair enough.
I mean, it was her bed, so we didn't even put it out.
There.
We didn't even put down a towel. I mean,
Hey.
I had
Blood is life.
So I had first day period sex one time.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
way to steal my story. It wasn't with me.
Oh no,
did-
it was not with you. It was not with you. And
Unfortunately.
it wasn't with you.
Nope.
Yeah, because
It was 3 people.
I know. Well, we're getting confused here. Let's.
Have some more wine, Carly.
I know we're gonna get into the second finger worth there. Yeah, I had first day period sex, and he worked in hotels. He's gonna kill me for saying this. He worked in hotels, and his old assistant got him a room that we could use, like a suite at this very nice hotel in downtown New York. And it's like the first thing is us in the shower, and there's like, we look around afterwards, there's like a bloody smeared handprint in the shower.
In the shower, wuss.
Well, then it
It's a
was,
hotel. Like
There
it doesn't. It should have been everywhere.
It should have been on the
literally
remote.
ended up being, it was like a crime scene. Like, you just needed like to draw chalk outlines around like the condom in the tub, and like
Oh, condoms. Use
It
condoms
went-
too. Weird.
he had to pay.
Responsible.
It was very responsible for us, but he had
good.
like blood all
Oh
over
yeah,
his face.
it was unprotected.
Well, this was before I got into porn.
I wasn't important at this point.
You were just irresponsible.
Hold on. Let's just say to our viewers listening out there, everyone at home,
Be safe.
be safe out there. Just because sometimes we may be reckless with our bodies doesn't mean that we are encouraging you to be at all. Please use condoms. Nobody needs child support, okay? Nobody.
Well, I mean, lots of people
I love
need
how we just both look at
Hold on. They might need it, but nobody needs...
No one needs to pay it.
There you go. Well, no, they do. But if the kid is... Just use a fucking condom, okay?
Or snort Plan B.
Or snort Plan B. Yeah.
All these things I'm learning.
Hold on. Would Plan B work if you snorted it?
I don't know. I don't take them.
Google it.
Google.
All right.
I've
Google
taken
that
Plan
shit.
B.
Well,
It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. It makes you so sick.
I mean, I've definitely bought Plan B for people.
Well, you know what?
That's very
That's a
thoughtful.
gentleman move of you. That's really nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's an investment in not paying for an abortion.
There you go. Well, I mean, they're free where I'm from, but like that's
Well,
just
cool.
really nice.
It's not a free flight for us to go there and get it.
Fair enough. But that's still a very gentleman move.
I bet the Canadians would sponsor that.
I mean, can we go to Mexico and get free abortions?
No. No, they're not free. And they're only in certain states, I believe.
Tijuana, one of them?
I don't think, is Tijuana a state?
Baja, California.
Ignorance. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
But
Still,
I had period sex and it went all through the bed, like through 6 layers. He had to pay for new bedding. And it was just like smeared all over his face. It was literally everywhere, like crime scene central.
Okay.
I have never like it was very, very gory
Okay.
looking.
Okay.
Okay. And my friends came later and we ordered like room service 3 times at like 2:00 in the morning, but we kept ordering it in different orders. So it was like by the end, I was talking to Nathan in room service. We're, like, how are you doing? Yes, we'd like another
What's up to
burger.
Nathan?
I felt really badly for the guy who had to keep coming up like every 20 minutes with new single meals. Like we couldn't order them all at the same time.
Well, kept him in a job. That's good.
And the best part is that my friend, like they fell asleep. We're in the bed, bloody bed, asleep. We got one friend on the couch. The other one is like trying to apparently she didn't want to sleep on the floor. So she was putting 2 like armchairs together. She was like trying to push 2 armchairs together to create some sort of like.
I support her ingenuity.
Yes, very MacGyver.
I do. It is.
However, he was like, here, just come sleep in the bed. Like it's a king size bed. Like go for it. It's fine. She didn't even realize how decorated it was in red.
Okay.
She falls asleep. We're all falling asleep. Like he starts coming on to me and I'm like, no, she's my friend. Be respectful. And she's all upset that I'm saying be respectful and not like going for it. She's like, I'm so offended that you had respect for me in that capacity. I'm like, well, err on the side of, you're sleeping in a bloody bed. So she wakes up, realizes the state of the bed that she is in, considers going back to the 2 chairs, goes back to sleep in the bloody bed.
Fair enough. I mean, it's still going to be more comfortable. And what female has not experienced period blood?
Yeah, exactly.
End of story.
I mean, it wasn't.
What real man hasn't either?
Geyser.
Boom, there it
Thank
is.
you.
Okay, hold on. Do you have an answer about the snorting Plan B?
Ooh.
There are a couple conflicting stories.
Oh, love it. Lay it the fuck on me. Lay it on me.
Do we have?
Lay it on me.
Can we cite some sources here?
I mean, it's all Reddit.
Of course it is.
It's all Reddit.
Of course it is.
Okay.
So, a couple sources say that taking it anally would be more efficient.
Hooping it.
You're gonna boof it.
Yeah, apparently. And then
I just learned the other year, like the word boof.
I'm going to boof you after this. Continue.
We're gonna do some boofing.
Okay, I guess I'll get some more SD cards.
Come on, that's your soundbite right there. There's your reel. Is us just sitting here going, boof. Can we have a boof off?
Please tell me the other sources before she boofs me.
It's like Girls Just Want to Have Fun, the movie with Sarah Jessica Parker where they have a dance off. We're going to have a boof off.
I don't know if I have enough.
Can we get some judges for this? Who's going to be the celebrity host?
I think we should go back to the convention if we're going to need judges. There are many
throw
professionals.
up a white flag here.
You're going to boof a white flag? That's a impressive move. You're going to walk around and shake your butt so it waves?
I don't know. I've been to some crazy places like the Box in New York City, and like, it is
What
my
does
place.
Reddit have to
It is
say?
my
Hold
people.
on, let's learn something about Plan B.
You should try living in my head. Like, it's just a mess up there.
We are psgroup.com.
Yes, trust your brand with me. You can see how focused I am.
Like a laser with a broken mirror.
I'm too blonde for that one. Don't trust me with the
Mirror reflects it. No.
I'm just a cat that is like running after the pointer no matter where it is. It's
So
like,
this person who sounds like they may know what they're talking about, at least they sound internet confident.
Hold on.
they've got the confidence of a Redditor
But wait,
trying to weigh in on a topic.
can I ask you, are we comfortable sharing what their username is? Because I'm confident that it's going to be something semi-offensive.
Nope, actually it's not.
Really?
Just here to educate.
Okay, let's see. Let's hear
Is
what
it
this
two
person has to say.
R's?
Nope, it's just _here_to_educate.
And to
Is
the person,
two spelled? Is it T-O? Is
T-O.
it T-O?
T-O. No, it's CO. So it's
here's
proper
the thing.
grammar.
If this is you, thank you for your response. I am here for this
you.
education.
Can we shout
Lay
out
it on me.
just here to educate?
Yeah, I think we just did. Lay it
mean-
on me.
Let's do it again.
So now we get to have the embarrassing part where I've been drinking and trying to read from the internet. So y'all are used to this. The bioavailability of drugs upon entering the body depends on their chemical makeup. I will have to keep it simple because I don't want to turn this into a huge pharmacokinetics lesson. Just a baby one.
Just a
Thank
baby
you for
one.
educating
Just
us.
a baby pharma lesson.
Bring us in on your gems.
Birth control pills are formulated to be taken orally. Because of this, they will dissolve accordingly and be taken through the bloodstream and metabolized appropriately over time. Drugs taken orally also go through the liver's metabolism, which is referred to first pass effect.
Okay. But so hold on. Let me ask you, are they referring to the Plan B, which is, for those of you who don't know, is your doctor will tell you to take 6 certain brands, 6 birth control pills all at once, and it makes you crazy sick. Then there is the actual Plan B that is like sold as one pill.
Right. Is it the Plan B you get
Pill?
in the United States at a pharmacy? Or is it
No,
like
in
what you
Can-
get
no,
on
in-
the back streets of Mexico?
No. In Canada, I've purchased the one pill, and I've also had a doctor tell me to take the 6. You take one at 12 hours, and then another 12 hours, you take another 6.
Oh, that's boring.
Dr. Nick work out of his like living room?
No,
when he
it was
told
an
you to
actual,
do
it was a
this?
walk-in
It
clinic.
was like
I mean,
a
that's
legit
boring. You
doctor.
chop it up like Coke and just do blast
That's where
rails.
I went wrong.
Six rails of.
Or you
That's
could
where I
just
went
boof
wrong.
it.
We'll put a straw in your asshole and just boop, 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 boop. It's like loading a magazine.
As long as you fucking like document it and sell it afterwards, we can approve it.
I'm pretty sure I'm
sure
going to
the
hell for
FDA
telling
is,
the
like,
birth control,
on
like the
board.
Plan B. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell for that.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get like cease and desist, like DMCA is like brand slander.
I'm really not worried
there
about
is
it.
more to this if you want to hear it,
Of course I do.
Sure, I mean we want to be educated, just to educate.
Yeah.
which is referred to as the first pass effect, which is like the oil filter in our cars. Nothing escapes your liver. Damn right it doesn't.
Fuck it. I'm going to get a shirt with that on it.
Actually, that's new and now we drink merch.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
just
Nothing escapes
boof
your
it.
liver. Just
That's your merch. Just boof it.
So if you take it by mouth, the liver goes through some filtering out before it gets to your blood system. Some alcohol seeps to the stomach, but I'm not going to get that picky. So drug medications, whatever you want to name them, that
Whatever you want to name them.
are taken orally, are dosed.
This was from Reddit, not the New England Journal of Medicine.
Right.
Let's be clear.
Are taken orally are dosed higher amounts than the same drug that you would give intravenously or intranasal route. For example, you may give Mr. Smith 10 milligrams of oral morphine for pain. A great deal of that medication is going to be metabolized by his liver. Or you can give him an IV injection of 5 to 7 milligrams of morphine and skip the liver altogether for a while.
For a while.
okay.
Just on occasion.
So he's saying that you could almost take too much in your nose and a lot of it would be wasted and you would get crazy sick.
Well, it won't get wasted because it'll be skipping your liver.
Not wasted, but okay.
Right,
Okay,
you got
okay,
the
okay.
benefits of that.
So maybe it's just, would it pass like the blood to brain barrier? Like, would it, is it, but that wouldn't
we
even
have more.
Okay,
Oh, there's-
lay it the
We're
fuck
about
on
to
me.
get educated.
Sniffing a drug or oral contraceptive in this case will result in a higher level of the drug entering the bloodstream immediately. It skips the liver, but wait, there's an exclamation point on that. But wait,
I love exclamation points.
I like how enthusiastic this user
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I think it's my.
Also writing for the layman of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe this is my read is the enthusiasm.
Okay.
I'm doing the heavy lifting here. Thank you.
Have you ever done Audible yet?
Maybe.
Maybe. Really? Ooh.
Anywho,
Okay. Shout out to Matt Slayer, Audible.
but wait.
But wait.
First, the drug must be capable of entering the bloodstream. It needs to have the capability, see, alcohol and reading,
Yeah.
of crossing the membrane, the mucous membrane.
Yes.
Drugs are lipid soluble. Fat soluble do this more readily than drugs that are water soluble. Now, oral contraceptives being made up of words I can't pronounce
Yeah.
Fair.
are cholesterol based and technically lipid soluble. They could be sniffed, however, in all caps and
Yeah.
italicized.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fell asleep for a second.
Yeah. I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
Okay, I mean, me and Nikki can just do the show without you. It's fine.
It's okay. I came here. I wore my sparkly boots. I'm here.
We'll just wake Carly up for the end.
Yeah, exactly. I just slept through a podcast.
You
I
did
don't know.
not.
However, they are formulated in doses meant for oral ingestion and therefore too high for nasal routes of administration. Crushing and sniffing oral dose would be foolish, resulting in an overdose of oral contraceptive, leading to nausea, vomiting, and
Like I said, that'd make you sick.
yep.
Who's a doctor?
Well,
Who's a doctor?
apparently not this guy because
Who's a doctor?
at the very end, his last line is, "I'm not an expert on oral contraceptives."
Did I miss the
Who's a
boofing and all
doctor?
that doctor talk?
No. Boofing wasn't this guy. That boofing was a lot of other people.
Oh. Okay.
This guy just very, layman's broke down why you probably shouldn't snort Plan B.
He's probably in like pharmacology somehow,
It's
whatever.
just boring.
He's a
think
pharma
that's
broad.
like the box.
He's dressed all sexy for the doctors and sells them pills.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Who here has a doctor fetish? You just said you played doctor.
I mean,
Hold on. What kind of doctoring did you play? Was it like medical doctor or are you like a
Were
dentist?
you a rheumatologist? Or
oh no, I play.
Anesthesiologist?
podiatrist, dentist?
Oh no,
I mean,
no.
Laughing gas for you, baby.
Are you
No, psychologist, obviously.
Oh,
psychologist?
And then gave her a lot of pills and oh wait a minute, whoops.
that's dirty.
Did you just admit to illegal boofing activity?
No, it was legal boofing. It was just Tylenol.
It was just Tylenol. It wasn't like Plan B or something.
Those are legal too.
Those are legal too.
Depends on what state you're in, I guess.
I live in California. We encourage Plan B.
I honestly think that
I'm in
bodily
Mexico. We just do anything we fucking feel like it.
bodily autonomy, everyone should be able to do what they want with their own bodies. If you feel that you should be able to do what you want with your own body, you give everyone else the ability to do whatever they want with theirs, and it's none of your damn business.
Exactly. If
Yes.
you want to be pissed on in your own bed,
Exactly.
God bless. As long as that bed is consensual
Well,
and consenting to that,
I will
who am I to fucking judge?
put one caveat on all that. As long as you're not harming other people.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
100%.
as long as everyone involved is
Is a consenting
consensual,
adult.
consenting age,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm there for it. I may not like physically be there for it. I may not
You should be.
understand it.
You should be like the under the bed fairy. Like Carly just pops up
Not
and like
if there is pissing going on the bed.
that's,
That would just go through, or like, God forbid, like period sex at the hotel room.
what would
Here's
you
the thing.
Carly, are you afraid of blood?
No, I'm not afraid of it.
Why won't you be there just lapping it up?
I'm a very bad domestic. Like, I'm really bad at cleaning things up.
No,
I'm not good at laundry. I'm not good at cooking.
Big Mattress wants you to fuck up mattresses to buy more mattresses, okay?
Right.
So they are also here for this. Big Mattress is listening, and they are like, yes, do this.
Did you get a sponsorship from Big Mattress? I mean, just shout them out.
This week's Now We Drink brought to you by Casper Mattress. They're still sponsoring podcasts, aren't they?
You can even have your period with us.
Oh my God, I want to get a Casper. I want to get a Casper Master sponsorship right now just to talk about all the period sex on it.
It is such a
They may drop me so fast, but it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it for the bitch.
I don't know. I mean, their stock seems to be flailing a little bit. Actually, I have no idea. I mean, they could
Big
be killing
Mattress.
it.
Big
But
Mattress.
I mean, if you're out there looking for a good business idea, consider the mattress industry. Because then you could have a marketing campaign that is called Don't Bleed on Us.
No.
We can even be bled on. Nikki, why are you like leaving the frame?
Because I'm laughing at your silly ass.
You're allowed to laugh on Mike, Nikki. It's okay. It is a comedy show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put like a little Kentucky Derby hat.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Like
yes.
I've always wanted to put like a sailor suit on my dog with like a little sailor cap. and,
Okay.
like, all of that.
Yeah.
But he might have to just get a t-shirt that says security.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's are we talking about my dogs now? Because we never got into my kinks, so we can just talk about my dogs.
Yes. Will you please answer the question?
Oh, the kinks.
Well, she stole mine and was like, oh yeah, I've had period sex too.
Okay.
Well, of course,
Hold
who
on.
hasn't had period sex?
Oh, a lot of vanilla dudes out there have not had period
Yeah.
sex.
Which I really just like, if we gotta have your cum in our mouths, like,
Oh, I will eat pussy while you're on your period. I don't go fuck.
Because you're a real man.
I like pulling clots out of my beard.
it's called, what is it called? Like,
A clot?
it's called the Mexican clown look or something, like the clown, the big red lips.
I mean,
They call them that in Mexico, obviously. In the United States, it would be the American ones and the Canadian clowns. I mean,
I'm pretty sure we don't call it that in Canada,
just
but
really-
I've never heard that in my life.
I don't know, like the clowns with the big red, like
I think
Ronald
Carly's just
McDonald
making, I
lip.
think Carly's just making this up right now.
Harley usually is making shit up and seeing who's going to believe it.
Welcome to PS Group.
Yeah, exactly.
We got your marketing right here. We're just gonna make it up.
Come on, everything starts with a dream. It's a dream.
Sure.
Living the dream. It just
it
goes,
sure does.
you know? I just, see, it's working on Nikki. I mean, it worked on you. Like, I bullshitted you into, like, taking a job.
I mean, you pay me. You pay me. Like, it wasn't bullshit. If I was still waiting to get paid, we'd have problems.
If your new website wouldn't rank.
This is true.
Yes.
But
Nikki, I'm so glad that, like, you know, strike, union. I'm full on Norma Ray. And you're just like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That-
man.
Clowns.
back to dudes
Goofing.
and not doing period sex. Like, I had an ex that I hooked up with like 10 years after the fact, and she's like, "You're the only person who ever fucked me on my period."
That's so sad.
Yeah.
It's just called discrimination. It's not fair.
I mean, apparently she felt a little uncomfortable about it too. So
I mean, I understand we need to normalize period sex. There's your soundbite.
Here's the
We
thing,
need to
guys.
normalize, humanize.
Girls don't want to have their period either. So, like, it's not like we want it. It's not like we like it. It's not like we're like, yeah, let's have our period and fucking cramp up and be bitches. Like, it's
I
not,
don't know. I'm more horny on my period. I got
a lot of times you are when you're ovulating. Yes, that's
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah. There you go. That's we silented.
Just
that.
fuck it.
oh no, I was
Fuck it. That's his tagline.
Just fuck it.
My pussy's tagline is just fuck it.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, you're in the wrong place right now for that.
I know. We've got to have an HR policy at some point about
we
sexual
don't.
harassment.
Let's not bring those guys in.
Whoa,
We would all be fired if there was an HR person here, unless they were the most fucked
Wait.
HR person on
Someone
earth.
actually-
Hey, Carly,
It was-
is Nikki a PS employee? You can't sexually harass someone who's not an employee, right?
Oh no,
No.
that's true. I'm not
I
an
can
employee.
pet her to no end.
Yeah, I'm not a
Like,
PS employee.
Right.
I'm not.
I didn't think you were sexually harassing me, so like, yo, go for it.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
can't. We are.
I've
we're
been naked
just
on the internet.
Statler and
It's-
Waldorf freaking frack.
Oh,
it's.
well, you don't think those two didn't fuck behind closed doors?
Hold
You
on,
know,
who
who
I
totally
missed that?
did it.
Who? Troy and Abed in the morning. She's been wanting to practice that all day.
I have.
Did they fuck?
We don't know. There are a
I
lot of
hope so.
conspiracy theories. I feel like there's a lot of fan fiction out there with Troy and Abed. You've never seen Community. Oh, NBC owes us, like Plan B's pharma company owes us, Casper.
I'm pretty sure
NBC Universal's just up the road. We could go set them on fire or something.
I'm just going to say that I would have done that shit for Plan B for free because they've done so much for us.
Let's shout out Plan B.
I'm really...
Let's shout out Safe Sex.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Shout out Responsible.
I will shout out one of those. One. Only one.
Well, I mean...
Some of the best times of my life have been unsafe and irresponsible.
Hold on. I'm going to agree with that. But my lips are sealed. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not telling
Would you like another drink?
Bad. Hell yeah. You want me to say more fucked up shit? Give me one. Hold on. Let me finish this. So everyone, just so you know, my lips are going to the cup right now. You want to hear some ASMR?
No. That's post-work for me. No. I do not consent to this.
I don't know. It's a very, like, can we brand the slurp? Can we use it as a jingle? Can we, like...
I'm pretty sure my slurp has been on the internet before.
Especially in a cup full of piss.
Oh, yeah. That's the special ingredient in that meal, by the way.
Nikki's trying not to spitake. Do you realize one time I thought spitake was a spitay? I have trouble with spelling, apparently. Between the helmet and
the helmet is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
The drag queen version of it is a spitay, or it's French. Like, it's got an accent. Spitay.
Man, I can't wait to get in trouble for this.
For drinking my urine on the internet? I don't think I'll get in trouble for it.
You know what? I don't think I'd ever get in trouble for that, actually. I think that would be
if you
lovely.
listen to the legalities, you might want to check Reddit.
Hold on. When am I allowed to pee?
Whenever you want.
Oh, yes. Thank
Are
you.
you doing it on camera?
Yep. Get your fucking asses ready for that.
I don't know, but I've got a cup here.
No. Don't piss on my table, please.
But I'm the guest.
Yeah, I still don't want to clean up after you. And we are back from bathroom break alcohol refills.
Number 1.
Yes. If it was a number 2, I would have had time to go in there and film it.
No. I mean, I only stopped the podcast one time to use the ladies' room.
So far.
So far. I may have broken the seal. And you know what? Everyone at home, I'm sure you've had to pee too, so I'm sure that you're on my side.
No, they're all still holding it.
Are they?
The whole podcast.
Hold on. You guys can go pee and I'll wait.
Come to your house and they're like, "Do you have a bathroom?" And I'm like, "No, we use the litter box here." Like,
you have a litter box? You don't have a cat.
That'd be even weirder if you had a litter box and you didn't have a cat.
I don't have a cat. I had cats. One was named Marlo Stanfield.
Wait. You're pissing in the dead cat's litter box?
No, he wasn't dead at the time. I wasn't pissing in a cat litter box. Like, this is how rumors get started.
I mean, you're the one who brought it up.
My ex-husband pissed in the cat box one time. And
while the cat was dead in it?
Let's talk about that.
No.
Is this why he's the ex-husband that he pissed in the litter box?
No.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back?
No, it really was the fact that he wouldn't admit to it. It took him 15 years to admit.
The shit this big didn't come out of the cat?
It was just a puddle. But it was a really large puddle. It took him 15 years to admit it. I asked him like yearly, "Was that you?" And he goes, "Absolutely not." Then one year I said, "Is that you?" And he goes, "Oh, fucking of course it was."
I mean, it would be even funnier if he wrote his name in the piss in the litter box.
Was it in an actual litter box?
It was in an actual litter box. Like, I woke up the next morning and he'd been having a conversation with the cat. And apparently, like, going to the bathroom was just too, like, geographically too far.
I mean, where did you leave your litter box that it wasn't in the bathroom?
Hey, don't discriminate against other rooms in the house. Like, a bedroom can have. I mean, I was in the basement. We were in the basement.
So
hold on, I'm trying to really think, like, if I really had to pee, would I be against peeing in a litter box? Let's put this to the people out there at home.
Say that plastic bag from like the grocery store.
Hold on, usually those have holes in it. Like, come on.
It was like,
why couldn't you pee on the ground?
It was in college, to be fair.
Okay. How does that make it different?
I I don't know. I didn't have
Things
the
were
life
permissible in the 80s.
experience. Things
Sure
were
were.
different. I wasn't in college in the 80s.
I know, I was just giving you
Let's be
shit.
clear.
Okay, wait, but hold on. Say that you're at a house party and say that you're like in a room and the bathroom is full and there's like a bunch of people in it and you're like, okay. And say that they have a litter box, a cat litter box, and like, you know,
No,
it's
I
already
wouldn't
been
do it
used.
at a party.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
someone
whoa, wait.
else's litter
Wait, hold
box.
on, because this is the only, in my mind right now, this is the only scenario that would arise that this could be a possibility. Would you pee in the litter box because it was available? Would you do it?
I'm just appalled that this is the only opportunity that you'd think to piss in a litter box. What if you need to teach the cat a lesson?
And then you pee in their litter box?
Yeah.
Would that work, cats? Or would that work?
You're marking your territory. You're proving your dominance.
Use your words. Use your words when you need to make.
Cats don't speak
Cats
English.
also speak English.
Cats don't speak English.
Explain that to my ex-husband, who was having a full-on conversation with that cat.
Carly, towards the microphone.
I'm sorry.
But for real, would you pee in the litter box?
I definitely have.
I would, but I haven't. I'm not opposed to the idea.
When you have a penis, you just aim it and you go places.
Yeah, I mean, it's like squatting. You might fall. Like, what do you wipe yourself with? Like, there are all these considerations.
Hold on. We need to just...
Would you, okay, in this hypothetical situation,
Yeah.
would you have access to toilet paper?
No.
Would anyone else be watching you?
Maybe.
How big is the cat?
Doesn't matter.
Is it
Cat litter
clawed?
boxes are all the same size. They're
No,
stacked on
some
top of
cat
each other in the
boxes are
store.
bigger than others, I would say. And also, if like you're making a point to the cat, like the cat is going to retaliate. Have you ever had a cat?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to teach my cat a lesson. I'm going to teach your cat a lesson.
What did my cat ever have to do with? What did he do to you?
Nothing now. He's dead.
That is true. You know what I thought a great business idea would be?
Resurrecting dead cats?
If it's human
No.
litter boxes, the answer is no.
Photographers,
No,
like
the answer is yes. Actually, ball pits are kind of human litter boxes, but
Fair enough.
But I thought a great business idea, seeing as I was so successful at age 6 with Kid Power.
You were on strike from day one. Let's get away from your
did you
strike.
guys ever get a contract?
Did
Yeah.
people...
Although I did sign a contract when I got my double piercing in my ear that I would never get any other body piercings ever.
Did you violate that contract?
Who did you sign that contract
Oh
with?
yeah, like 3 times up here, twice down there. Like
So, note to self, Carly violates contracts.
I was 12.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Guess what?
a
Good.
bad contract.
Did
Who's the
you
judge of
sign
bad
it?
contracts? Who's the judge of a bad contract?
The signer.
My parents, apparently.
So your parents, oh my God.
My parents made me at Christmas. They gave me the power to get my ear double pierced. I was 12.
The childhood trauma comes out.
Oh, there's so much more. Like,
You want to know what my parents told me? They told
Seriously?
me until I was 18, and this is for real, my parents said, because I wanted a tattoo, and they said, Nikki, you absolutely can get a tattoo. We'll even pay for it, but we get to choose what it is and where it goes. So until I was 18, I was 110% allowed to get the tattoo of a cowboy boot on my face.
You should have done it and be like, fuck you.
I should have, because they said, like, Nikki, you would cut off your nose to spite your own face. And I would have, but I just really wasn't into cowboy boots that much. I wasn't. And they said I would have to be big. And for real, they would even pay for it. I could get a cowboy boot tattooed on my face.
I mean, you could definitely be a fucking...
consider it?
I did, actually.
Your career as a mobile rapper could have been taken off right there.
You could open for Jamiracle. For the folks at home, Jamiracle is my puppy Jamiroquai's rap name. It is 2 E's and a K. He is preparing for his North American tour. He is debuting, sort of like a pilot. He's debuting his Broadway musical, which is a bio show about Vibes Cartel.
I can't wait to edit this music video.
It's just my puppy going, yo. Yo.
Whatever. If you're paying, I don't care. I'll edit it. That's really the tagline.
Oh, it really is. Like, but you know, I talk to producers. We're just gonna keep going with this concept. I mean, it would literally be called. I can't decide what it would be called. I mean, it's Jamiracle.
This
still
podcast is
beautiful.
derailed.
Do you want to open for him?
It was ever on rails?
No.
This seems like a fucking toboggan ride with drunk children going down it.
Seriously, like
But speaking of editing, Carly, am I allowed to talk about what I edited for you recently?
No.
No?
no, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about what you
I thought were
edited?
coming on here to announce that.
No, we gotta add that part out. So,
I don't know what it is.
but they will.
Right.
No, they will not.
Well, we're not going to talk about it anymore.
Okay, fair.
But I don't have to edit out us alluding to things that we're not talking about. You think they're psychic? You think my audience is fucking psychic? They're like, oh, they mentioned a thing that we can't know about. We now know it.
Yes.
We now know.
It's like we became a full audience of Miss Cleo. Do you remember?
Wait, we're a full audience of frauds?
Hold on. Miss Cleo was amazing, and she told the future people just everyone who let's not ruin it for everyone who paid for Miss Cleo. If you paid for Miss Cleo, just whatever she made you believe, just go with it, okay?
No.
Just go with it. Live it. Own
What?
it.
What?
Foresee it. Just make sure you pay $2 a minute.
All right, fine. Miss Cleo's a fucking fraud, and everyone knows it.
But yet a brilliant business mind to like scam on such a mass level.
Hold on.
In the phone days.
What do you think of the editing of her videos with those amazing backgrounds of like?
Oh, he hasn't seen piggy banks to money markets.
I'm sorry, what? What's piggy banks to money market?
I thought we weren't talking about that, Carly.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. No, piggy banks to money markets was an educational video I was hired to act in when I was 11.
Is that how you got off strike?
Yes, exactly. I spent 5 years on strike. Ended up going to a educational. It was kind of like a VHS educational after school type thing, teaching children about money management. And I had this special role. I got paid $75. I did not get any residuals. I did not get any kickbacks. It was literally just getting paid for the shoot.
Oh, man. They taught you an important lesson of contract negotiation.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
I don't think I even got a contract. I think
then-
was like
Well, hold on. The whole point was to teach the youth about money. That's really nice.
yes, it was. And I was in I was also in one called Paws, Claws, Feathers, and Fins.
What the fuck was
Oh,
that about?
they ripped you off twice? Wow.
No, I did not get paid as much for Paws, Claws.
So they ripped you off twice, though.
Yeah, well, yes.
What'd you learn?
The good news is that this can be purchased on Amazon.
No. If they don't have a model release, you should definitely be going after them for using your likeness.
Whose dick they
I don't
sucking
think
now?
they exist anymore.
I thought you just said you could buy it on Amazon.
You can buy the VHS like used.
Hold
Someone's
on.
making profit off that.
Your Uncle Harry, maybe? Like,
Do any of you even still have a VHS? Because
yes, I do.
so I'm dating this guy and he insists on having DVDs. And like, Lord love him, but like I just laugh in his face. Like I'm
Look
older
around
than
the
him.
corner. Look,
Really?
Look around the corner.
Okay.
Just look around the corner.
Okay.
Blu-ray player?
Okay. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
both?
Okay.
You're all?
You know what? It
For
just
the folks at home, you need to describe what you just saw.
I just saw a bunch of DVDs. Okay.
A wall.
A wall.
A wall.
Yeah.
Wall.
But here's the thing. Like I just don't
gotta
have
go
room in
wall.
my apartment for that shit.
It's on that wall.
Okay. It's kind
I'm
of
gonna
like
get
on
a-
Graham Norton where
you know
they
what?
don't have, commercial breaks. They just walk off and like come back.
Of
on.
all the things that we've spoken about, I feel like I'm gonna get the biggest backlash about just dissing DVDs here.
You will.
I think
right
I
now.
will.
From
Right.
here. From
You know what? Here's the thing. I can take it. Like, give it. Like, bring it on.
Whereas I'm the VHS era. I have VHSs.
I had VHS when I was
actually have
younger.
a VHS that I
But not now.
recorded of a 1985 PSA, which was a musical rendition
Of
of
course it was.
Winnie the Pooh and Friends. Live action, like they were wearing costumes. There must have been people in there.
I hope there was people in there.
Well, we don't know about Piglet, what kind of person it was in there. Was it a small child? Was it animatronic?
I mean, those are all still
Was it a
people.
little person? The animatronics aren't people, or are they?
They have souls.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean,
but
they're-
it was
They're
also
powered by dead orphans.
well, that
There it
gets
is.
really disturbing when you get to the crux of what this video was about.
Dead orphans?
It was a musical version of a PSA teaching kids about molestation and abduction. And it was called Too Smart for Strangers. It was a three-pronged approach. Okay?
Whoa. Winnie the Pooh gets his head stuck in honey jars. I don't need his advice from anything.
Especially a live action version of him in song and dance.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
the guy gets captured by honey jars. How is he getting away from predators?
I love that that's
Hold on, what if the predators were bees and he gets away all the
But the
time?
best part was it was a three-pronged approach. I remember it to this day. It is if someone tries to touch you in a not okay way.
In your bathing suit area.
Cue instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
You say, no, run away. Find a grown-up friend to tell. And this is Winnie the Pooh and friends. So, Tigger was in on it, Eeyore.
Oh my God, that explains Eeyore. He just got
I think it explains so much about me that this is what I watched growing up. And,
I don't know, hold on. So in Canada we had
is
something.
there a pipeline, the Winnie the Pooh generation pipeline to adults?
I don't know. There okay.
Disturbed children? And you wonder why I was striking.
Okay, so in Canada we had something, it was
One
two
day he'll get a word in.
blue people, and we don't even, there was just two blue fuzzy people, whatever. And all you Canadians out there will remember this. And there was a song, it was called Don't Put It in Your Mouth. Okay?
It's like the Feebles.
Yeah. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in your face. If it's okay to eat. If it's
this was
okay
on
to
public
eat like a
television?
muffin or a beet. Yeah.
I was
and it taught us
convinced.
what to put and not to put in our mouth.
Did it mention poutine?
No, because you
Whoa.
always put that in your mouth.
I agree.
Right?
Right, even when bleeding.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll eat poutine off anything.
I will also eat poutine off everything.
Like
I'm poutine agnostic.
bloody plus poutine, I'm there.
Jesus Christ.
Only if you're a clown.
I'm actually terrified of clowns. I don't understand the reason for dressing up so ridiculously. What are
I'll
you
make people
hiding?
laugh.
And yet you
think
work in porn.
Yo, okay, so I've seen some porn-themed clowns and
Porn-themed clowns or
Yes.
clowns-themed porn?
that too, both of them. And both of them were just as disturbing and I was just as horny after seeing it. And it was scary.
You know what's scary?
What?
Winnie the Pooh telling you how to find a grown-up friend to tell. And I'm like, but what if the grown-up friend doesn't believe you?
Oh, I mean, what if it turns the grown-up friend on?
There it is. And that's the fear.
There's
That's why
nothing
we
to
go
say to
back to
that.
just don't put it in your mouth.
Don't put it in your mouth.
This is where both educational things kind of come together, I feel.
I know, we should share this on Reddit. Can we put something on Reddit?
I'm pretty sure this all is going on Reddit live stream right now.
I bet it is.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely.
We don't have the sponsors yet.
No, I just don't live stream this because people tend to say things that they don't want on the internet.
This entire podcast.
This entire podcast, this entire life, man.
I'm just kidding. I'm
just
just
one
I'm
big
teasing.
disclaimer.
Oh yeah, because you didn't just talk about your safe adult masturbating to your child abuse stories. No, that was me.
I did not.
No, that was
you
me.
masturbated to what?
No. I alluded.
You've seen Too Smart for Strangers as well.
No, I just.
You should YouTube that.
I just alluded that was the aftermath.
Oh, it's a direct pipeline again. It's all.
That's the name of our sex tape, a direct pipeline.
A direct pipeline. That's our biopic. And now on a direct pipeline, we have this week's episode.
I just have a vision of you guys on a green screened oil rig set and then just covered in oil with hard hats.
I grew up in Alberta and every single man I know was in the oil field. So an oil derrick as a sex toy, I'm there.
And I'm all big on the helmets.
The helmets. Jesus Christ.
I just keep thinking you're talking about mayonnaise.
Ugh. I think mayonnaise is so nasty.
No, it's a Miracle Whip.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Christ.
I just had to.
Well, thank you for tuning in, everyone. That will conclude today's podcast.
Is
Wait,
it
are you
really?
serious?
It's over?
Do I sound serious?
No. Just checking.
He's like, just keep going.
Once again, proving that neither one of my guests have ever actually listened to a whole episode of this podcast thinking that was the sign off.
What is the sign off?
What, do you want to go now?
No,
Jesus.
I
time
want to
is it?
stay.
Carly's trying to get the fuck out. She's like, so can I hear that sign off? Can I?
Can I hear what that would sound like if we were to sign off? Like,
You'll hear it eventually.
okay.
I want to stay and talk about more weird stuff.
Okay, fair enough. Give it to me. Can I smoke this?
You
No.
have been anyways.
Have I?
Yes.
I did not even realize that I was like,
Yeah, you've taken.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. You
maybe I should.
I've been
not.
smoking
I
this
have
whole
not.
time. I shouldn't be, which, be healthy people, but don't do as I do. Just whatever.
Seriously, do what I say and not what I do. I give really good advice.
do you?
I mean, like, strike aside.
To be honest, everyone always pinned me as a dominatrix, which I found really funny because no one can tell me what to do. I do what I want. I just always have. It's just the way that I am. But I always found it funny that everyone's like, you seem like a really good dom. Like, I want you to push me around. I want you to cheat on me. I want you to do all these things. And, well, I am a really bad dom. Like, I can do it. But the thing is like, I just...
God, if someone put my...
Well, no, it's because I don't... Like, you can't tell me what to do, so I don't really like telling other people what to do. Like, I will spank a bitch hard and it will feel good. But other than that, like, I don't really like telling people what to do because you can't tell me what to do. And I'm like, nah, that's not fair.
Spank Carly.
You can spank me. Okay. Let me get ready. There we go.
Well, bend over.
Product placement. There we go. All right. Oh, Jesus. Am I really doing this? I own a company.
So do I.
Okay. That was just not hard at all.
Well, I was being nice.
I know, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Like,
You're welcome.
I do. I
welcome.
appreciate that.
And Nikki did what I said. Yes.
See, now you're the dom.
Oh, Matt just tops from the bottom.
Right?
Like, he's the one you don't see coming.
That's the name of our sex tape.
We're having sex? Oh.
Matt's the one that you don't see coming.
No, she just wants to piss on you.
Well, maybe in
On
a
your
cup.
bed.
Definitely not on my
Unless
bed.
If
And you guys have rooms at the Kimpton, right?
Hold on, no. I'm at the Godfrey.
Either way, hotel bed. Those are what you piss on.
That's true.
or bleed on for that matter.
There it is.
All the fluids.
All the fluids. Wait, now we have
That's
to go
the
back
name
to
of
hotel.
my sex tape. All the fluids. That's your Miracles album's name. All the fluids. All the right fluids.
Are there wrong fluids?
None of the bad ones.
What are bad fluids?
Mucus?
I mean, I'm very happy when mucus leaves my body.
Okay, but like
That's a release.
all the right fluids.
Have you guys ever made super weird noises like during sex that you didn't mean to?
No,
Hold on, can I
but
tell
I've
a-
said things like randomly. Just
Hold on.
like feeling a word and just needing to say it out loud.
Can I tell you the craziest story? And I'm going to leave names out. But it was actually my sister who told me this about her very close friend. This happened to her in bed. And this is probably the wildest thing. Well, not wildest, but like this is one of the stranger stories I have about sex.
Okay, fair. Lay it on
Okay.
us.
So this girl, she was very excited about this date with this guy and whatever, da-da-da-da-da. They go out for dinner and all these things and da-da-da. So it ends up that they kind of clicked and they ended up having sex that night, whatever. And I guess his dick was actually rather large and she was riding him and she hadn't gone to the bathroom in
No.
a couple days and she ended up...
Wait, in a couple days?
I guess. So she was riding him, and I guess she pooped during her riding because she was riding him so hard. Like, I guess it felt like it like became like forced out because
He jarred it free?
he jarred it free. And so I guess she's on top of him and she realizes that she poops, but she has no idea what to do. So what she does, and this is the most logical thing that she could think of, was while riding him, she looks behind her and there's a huge turd and she picks it up and she takes it in her hand, lifts it over her head, and like rodeo lasso style, I was like, woo! And she throws it, pretending to like be into it that she shit while riding his dick, and then just waited for a response. And clearly he wasn't into it.
Clearly?
I'm
We practice tolerance and non-judgment here. Don't assume anything.
He kicked her out of the
I've got the
house.
face being like,
I'm just amazed that like, who are you that you were that oblivious during sex that like someone shat and you're just like, I almost got my nut. I gotta wait.
He must have known, but like it must have been one of those quick, like it exited, because clearly she was not a participant in this poop. It wasn't like she was pushing, you know what I mean? It was just, it happened. And then she picked it up and was like, whipped it around her head.
To rodeo it up.
Me too.
I mean, 8 seconds, baby.
I'm, okay, on
that bowl.
As an innocent listener of this story, I was, this was a few years ago.
Okay, innocent is relative.
Okay, innocent is relative, but I was
innocent of this crime.
Yes.
Specific.
Yes.
Virgin, if you will.
I was just as confused as everyone listening to this story right now, okay? I think about that story a lot. Like her decision, her instinct to pick it up and pretend to be into it,
that is
and then
girl.
Rodeo
Right
it like woo, and then whip it.
The show must go on.
Well, I appreciate that because like you could confidence your way through anything.
I do agree with that.
I myself empathize with this lovely lady who I don't know, who just happened to
if that happened to you, what would you have done?
I'd probably puke with shame. Like, I would be so embarrassed I would die. Like, I don't even know.
Why, you'd puke on him while you're riding too, so he has both fluids on him?
Yeah, I guess I would double down.
Well, that is confidence right there.
I guess so. But I don't know. On one hand, I kind of applaud her for just going with it. But on another hand, I'm just...
You gotta credit the balls on that one.
Right?
I mean, it could have been worse. She could have mashed it into his chest.
She could have, but she didn't.
But she was going the rodeo as opposed to the artist.
She had the decency to throw it at the wall.
She threw it at the wall and saw what stuck, apparently.
Right? But I guess he threw her out of the house and then never obviously spoke to her again. And she was just mortified because she was really into this guy. But I guess she's like, I just hadn't gone to the bathroom and his dick was so big, it pushed it out.
Well, and the funny thing is, on the opposite end, I've definitely had people shit on my dick during anal. And it's like,
you should be taking care of that. Like, people at home, ladies, if you are listening, you can hold on. You can flush out your ass at least a little bit, and then it doesn't have to be all that.
It was really unplanned.
I prepare for anal.
It was really unplanned. It was
fair enough. Fair enough.
I understand if you drill for oil, sometimes you strike oil.
That's true.
I just went and showered it off. No big deal.
I'm not going to sit here. Hold on. I'm not going to sit here and say that there haven't been incidents, but not like that. And I think that might be one of the more interesting. And like, this is a true story. Like, I'm not making this up at all.
Oh no, like, I don't anticipate anyone could make that up.
No, I just like, that is one of the more interesting things that have happened. So people at home, if you have an embarrassing sex moment, like please
call in.
No, think about this and then remember, you can do anything, but you didn't do that. Okay? So just feel okay.
From your hometown is still trying to be a rapper.
And honestly, if you are the lady who's listening who this happened to, my heart is yours, and I'm with you on your confidence. But next time you feel like you've done something unscripted in bed, just remember this and be like, I'm good.
At least I didn't.
Well, I mean,
see, I
went with it.
I feel like
once held my hands out while my friend was vomiting. Like,
Why?
projectile.
In bed? Why?
No, it was not in bed.
Then
This
definitely why were you doing it?
This was in 1999, waiting for the opening night of Fight Club in the theater.
Fight Club's my favorite movie ever.
I smoked a lot of weed. This was like 1999. And
They just invented weed.
We,
Oh my
well,
God,
yes.
that's
I mean,
wild.
I was a late bloomer. What do you want? So we like swam to the movie theater. Like we did our laps on the way there. It made sense at the time.
Fair enough.
Very much.
You were going to go see Fight Club. Fight Club's the best movie ever.
Had to go see Fight Club. I read the book.
Me too.
before. Yeah.
I'm illiterate.
Totally different.
Chuck Palahniuk is actually quite predictable in most of his things. Invisible Monsters was the first one that I read, which is good. And not to interrupt your story, but I found, other than Fight Club, his stories were extremely predictable, like Choke, Lullaby.
Really?
Yeah,
I
found
only ever read Fight Club.
Fight Club was really good. There's only a few that you could turn into movies. I think they were going to turn Invisible Monsters into movies because I almost did
Kind
makeup.
of like turning a Bret Easton Ellis book into a movie.
I almost did makeup for that movie.
Which
because,
one?
Invisible Monsters, when they were going to do it, but they never ended up doing it. But Fight Club, I think, is just wonderful. I think the cinematography is amazing. I think Brad Pitt, my boy, Edward Norton,
my boy.
like it's just
Can
that
you
whole
really
movie
say
is
the
incredible.
best Edward Norton movie, like
Oh,
it is
I'm
a
not even saying
good
that. I'm just
top
saying it's
3.
amazing. Yeah.
After Smoochie is the best Edward Norton movie. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, we get a wild card.
Okay.
We got so far off track here. Like
I don't think we
are
did.
on
We were just
tangent
rodeoing poop.
Central. This is
Well,
almost like
Carly was
a
talking about
thought hole.
catching vomit in her hands.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
How? How did you forget about that?
Because I have a attention span of a gnat here. Like
But anyway, okay, so back to what you were saying.
Yes.
You were swimming to the
So I
theater to see
swam
one of the
to-
greatest movies ever, which was
greatest
Fight
movie.
Club.
It was midnight
Mhm.
showing the day it opened, New York City, Manhattan.
Mhm.
And we swam there. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, we weren't even wet.
Beautiful swim.
We just sat down, got our tickets, sat down, and this is like New York City, college neighborhood. Like it was a time.
Mhm.
And it was me and my friend and some other people, and we were the only ones that swam there. So we were on a totally different wavelength. And
Must have
she
been some good
starts-
weed.
She says, I'm not feeling well. So she starts vomiting. And in my great brilliance, I guess, or solution-oriented, focus, a la rodeo shit. Okay. I just hold up my hands and I'm like, don't worry, girl.
You didn't
I
even
got
take the
you."
opportunity to take out a tiny paper bag and say, if you're going to spew into this. What were
Hi,
you thinking?
We're in New York. I've got a gun. Let's get to a Broadway
Show.
show. Hi,
Delaware.
Carly, for microphone.
I'm in
Delaware.
So much post production work.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry. But I'm in
You're not Carly. You've been on microphone the whole time.
I'm
Again,
sorry.
when I've got it in my face, I know where to keep it. Like instinct takes over.
I'm a commitment phobe. I keep changing apartments.
She's been married. She's been married for like 20 years, but commitment
But I
phobe.
don't actually live with him. Like, we don't even live in the same country. We just can't cut the cord, apparently.
Well,
But everyone benefits from that and our weird, weird lives. I mean, if we want to go on a tangent, like, as soon as he told me he wanted a dragon, he wanted a direwolf. Then he calls me a few days later and he goes, no, I want a gay acrobatic chihuahua. And I was like, also, getting right on that, Rose. And then, I'm right on top of that, Rose. Don't tell Mom the babysitter's dead. He then wanted a little eagle. And his crowning moment was blah, 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 motherfucking bear, which was the voicemail I got late one night. And the next day I said, what is it you would like now? How can I help you, sir? And he
Are
goes,
these all sex acts? Like,
no.
you notice she still hasn't really answered that question.
I know. I'm uncertain Carly's ever actually had sex.
No.
Carly, you've had sex?
No. Me?
You're the only Carly here.
Are we sure? Technically, I'm not even Carly. I mean,
Don't dox yourself. like, oh, hey.
shit, I'm so mad at that bitch who doxed me. Fuck. With the shit. This is going to be the international symbol for just go with it.
I rodeo all the time, actually.
I rodeo all the time. Yes.
I mean, those motherfuckers are wild, so.
Can we talk about Nikki as like zippers on her pants?
Yeah.
They don't actually really do anything.
Hold on, it's a pocket, girl.
Oh, it's a hot pocket.
Yeah, it's a hot pocket.
It's a hot pocket. You can pop it
Wink.
into the yeah.
Wink.
There's a lot of applications for
Wink.
hot pockets.
I mean,
Poor Matt. It's just like
generally, Hot Pockets are used to burn the inside of my mouth.
Wait, did you guys ever put anything weird inside of it? Okay, so I wasn't into Hot Pockets, so I love Pizza Pockets. But when I was younger, my favorite thing, and call me gross, when I would get stoned, when I would get stoned, my favorite thing to eat was 4 cheese Pizza Pockets, and I would open it up and put a bunch of Smarties in there, and then it would microwave it, and I would have cheese and chocolate together. But I was very stoned. That was one of my favorite
stoned is
hothead
like
things.
the invention of most modern culinary trends.
I mean, to think about eating that now, I probably would be
And
like,
TV writing.
but-
let's be honest. Yeah.
in my mind, I remember it being so delicious.
In my mind. In my mind.
Well,
I remember it being delicious.
To be fair, everything's in your mind.
That's true, actually.
Now we're getting existential.
No,
that's awesome.
No, we're not getting existential.
No, it's just a fact.
I mean, it's a fact. Everything that we're experiencing is
Yeah.
just electrical signals that your brain is interpreting.
I'm with you on this one.
Can we giggle that?
You can giggle whatever you want, honey.
No, I can't. He's got the computer.
Oh, I don't do laugh tracks. God damn.
No.
What kind of hack show are you? Oh, Google that, not giggle
Giggle
that.
that. No, we said giggle that.
No, you said giggle that.
Yeah.
Rose, do you remember her saying giggle that is like something that we're making a trend?
She doesn't know. I'm just gonna like pet you every once in a while.
Go right ahead.
100%. I don't need to Google that. I know that's how reality works.
You need to
But you
giggle
need
that,
to
baby.
Giggle that.
I'm certain I do not.
Can we make that like a new thing, like fetch? Like we're gonna giggle that.
I mean, specifically, you aren't making fetch happen, I believe is the line. You can't make fetch happen. Specifically.
So
you
I can't make giggle it happen.
Correct.
My ex gets really mad at me that I won't wear pink on Wednesdays. He's like,
Hold
you
on.
should really wear pink on Wednesdays.
Why are you so involved with a man that you're not living with for 16 years?
We're more married than when we used to be married, I swear to
Hold
God.
on.
Like, we have
Wait.
arguments
Oh,
for an
wait.
entire summer over So You Think You Can Dance.
Wait. In a few sentences,
Yes.
I need answers.
yes.
Why do you not wear pink on Wednesday? No sidetracking. Answer.
I never wear pink.
Okay, but why not on Wednesday specifically? It's hump day.
Because I never wear pink. I'm from New York.
What?
Pink is ironic.
So you don't wear it any day?
No, I never wear pink.
Oh.
I have one pink
I tried.
t-shirt, and it's more like a mauve.
I
Really?
love pink.
I don't know what a mauve is.
I don't know what a mauve is.
I mean, I'm a heterosexual cis male. I don't know what mauve is.
Yeah, you do, baby. You see.
you know what mauve is. Or at least we could, like one time we convinced my mother that when she was really drunk, she was like hallucinating bubbles, and it turns out someone was like blowing bubbles. So they could get, but anyway, pink. I have
love
one
pink.
pink shirt, and it says, "I will put you in a trunk and help other people look for you. Stop playing with me." And I like to wear
That's
it
a
for
wordy
client
shirt.
meetings.
Yeah, I wear pink all the time. If someone doesn't like it, just don't fucking look.
Well, I mean, you can carry off pink.
Girl, you're wearing red sparkly boots.
I'm wearing red sparkly boots here. Can you see this, people?
Pink is just a softer version of red. You can wear what you want. Don't let other people dictate what
I
you
don't
wear.
do soft. I go,
Girl, I don't do soft, and I wear pink. And it's a power pink.
but it's a power pink. It's like ironic pink.
It isn't ironic. I just like that shit. If someone doesn't
Anyway,
like it,
I
they
don't
can
wear them
suck
on
my dick.
Wednesdays. By default, I don't wear it any days, thus.
Okay.
So that pink shirt is just unworn. It's just hanging in your closet.
No, it's a sleep thing. It's an oversized sleep thing.
Wait, so
I make a statement when I wear it. Let me tell you.
Carly. If you're wearing it while you sleep, are you not wearing it?
Oh.
Here's where we get existential, bitch.
Here's where we need more weed.
You were the one with the vape pen.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
A, you're the one with the vape pen. B, you're the one with your wine in front of you. Like, whatever intoxicant you need to get through this, it's in front of you.
To get through it.
And here's the thing. I love pink. I'll wear pink. I'll wear anything. I don't care.
You're very bold like that.
Girl, you should be more confident because you're a beautiful, strong, smart, intelligent woman. And if you want to wear pink, who cares if it's ironic in New York? You wear what you want. Tell them to suck your dick, honey.
Also, you don't live in New York.
There you go.
I don't anymore.
You haven't in like almost a decade.
Even
That is
still.
not true. It has been closer to a decade than not.
Right.
But.
You are the boss of your own body. Bodily autonomy extends to your clothes.
This is a time for a Winnie the Pooh montage, I feel like.
I mean, because, Carly, you're back in America. We have freedom of expression here. It's a protected right.
Right?
I know they don't have that in Mexico.
I really should not be making comments on this.
About your protected rights?
But my protected rights are only protected whether I am...
See,
I don't know where we're going with this one.
Here is
it was
where...
like a serious brain fart. That's a very small clap. Can we?
It was a very small brain fart.
It was a very small brain fart. You're just enjoying this whole. You're along for the ride.
Here's the thing.
You are like.
I'm having a wonderful
You're
time.
the person who like upvotes everything on a Reddit thread just because you're like, you know what, this is gonna make someone happy.
You know what?
I'm just gonna upvote. She is like a human upvoter. She is going to have a biopic one day. She's going to be played by...
Is it going to be a pornographic biopic?
No.
Probably.
No.
Why not? What are you saying? Pornography is not real art and you can't have a legitimate biopic?
Hold on.
Crossover.
It will be a crossover, just like many things.
Who's going to play you in a movie?
Okay, so a lot of people have told me I look like Rumor Willis. So that's fun. But
you have the wit of a Megan Mullally.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Will and Grace. She played the...
Oh, the Karen.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love that bitch. So here's the thing. I'm that kind of person that's like, let's see where this goes. And I actually enjoy it when people act crazy. And I usually am an enabler because that means that you're not looking at me because I'm usually doing something bad. So I'm completely fine with someone...
Define bad.
Well, hold on. I see you trying to find out my secrets, and I ain't giving up shit.
Orlando, do you like it? It's autumn sunrise.
They're not secrets.
Okay, fine.
Since you haven't told the internet yet.
He looks at me and then he goes, yeah, not touch on that one.
Correct.
Usually I'm doing something bad. Either I'm sneaking off somewhere, I'm just like people watching, I'm doing something, maybe I'm trying to, whatever. And Nikki Knight has many bad things that she does usually. But so when someone is acting, like whatever, I'm usually an enabler. Like, yeah, let's see where this goes. So yes, I do upvote many things. I do like to see where most things go because I guess I have a bit of hubris, if you will, to be like, yeah, I'm not going to get hurt by this. Let's just go for it. Let's just upvote. Let's just see where this fucking crazy train takes us. And I don't know.
My business model.
Right? Like I just...
Let's just see where this crazy train takes us.
This is the best infomercial for PS Group ever.
I know.
You really only live one time. And I just...
Do you remember infomercials?
Ron Popeil? Yes, I do. Ron Popeil.
Do they still exist? Like,
hold on. I told people for the longest time to make porn infomercials. Yes, and it would still be in black and white, like, sick of watching porn like this, and they would make some whatever, and then they'd be like, now you can watch porn like this, and then it would all be in color. Like, I think that's genius.
Can we make a slap chop porn?
110.
what is a slap chop?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I remember lamb chop.
Okay.
That was so creepy. That woman must have had carpal tunnel syndrome.
No, a slap chop was an amazing invention that made no sense. It was a knife and a chopper, like you slapped it. But there were many, I mean, Jamaican Slap Chop was absolutely hilarious. Like, I cried when I watched that. And so I think that everyone, like, if you are a content creator, if you think something is funny, weird, silly, make a parody of it. Use these things to your advantage. If it is a social thing that like everyone would know, fucking take it to your advantage and make it weird.
What we should
make
normalize?
porn infomercials. Like, please.
Oh my God.
Porn infomercials. We should go
So
hamster racing.
I just Googled Billy Mays porn just to see if there was anything.
Oh my God, is there?
The second line that came up on the Google search was
On the Giggle search?
the Google search.
Google search. Giggle? Google. Giggle?
The porn parody of the World Trade Center attack, 6911.
6911? Is that like three?
The porn parody of the World Trade Center attack, 6911.
Okay, some
That's
things are,
so-
here's the thing.
Some things like you just don't
I'm
do.
all for creative freedom, but there's also things that you probably shouldn't porn parody. I'm not sure even what that is.
I'm not clicking on it.
I wouldn't.
I'll be on a list if I click on it.
I wouldn't click that ever. I hope that person, I'm sure they made it for like to be clickable and everyone just wants to like hate it and whatever. Because we should all remember that everything on the internet is a fetish. Even getting people to hate you. If you're a cam model or a content creator, even, you know, being like you were saying about trolls earlier, everything's a fetish. People want to get banned. People want to get all these things. So they make these terrible things on the internet. I vote for the internet forever. But that video is just
like a 4, Eva? Like a 4.
a 4
Eva.
with hold on, the 4 also has an arrow on it. Kind of like in Marky Mark and like the what was
Funky
it?
Bunch?
Yeah, remember that movie? Was it Crush?
Crisscross?
No. When he fingers her
Crisscross
on
will make
no,
you-
no. When he fingers her on the roller coaster.
Fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
No, not
okay,
Cape
just
Fear.
Fear.
That
Fear.
was
That's De Niro. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
And so when he write for Eva on his chest, that's what I'm saying. So I think that is foolishness. But hold on. What's the third video?
Billy Mays villains fandom wiki?
That I want to see. Why is it a villain?
I don't know. There's also Billy Mays gay porn videos.
Obviously, I want to see that.
Someone
Gay porn is
answer.
wonderful.
Oh, I mean, there's a very good chance that like there's just a gay performer named Billy Mays,
Awesome.
Oh.
and it's not the sham wow guy.
You know what? I hope it's a sham wow guy, but I like for anyone just so
Have people
everyone
done an elf parody yet?
I'm sure it's
like
been done.
Alf, ALF.
Oh, I hadn't gone there. Let's go there.
Who here would watch an Alf porn?
Everyone?
I would not. That guy is weird and he looks like a poop with eyes.
But is it the kind of poop that
but
is
to
so
be fair-
cool? You know.
To be fair, he is always trying to eat cats.
I love one of the writers of that. He's like one of my favorite writers. I'm like convinced he's going to be. I'm putting this out in the universe. Jerry Stahl, you are going to advise me on my writing. He wrote part of that. Granted, he was also like a massive heroin addict when he was doing it, which kind of explains a lot of things.
You know what?
Um,
Alf did have good humor. He was a spicy one.
He was a spicy. I think he was a little ahead of his time. But then again, you look back at some of the shows that were in the 80s, and you're like, where did this come from? Like, do you remember there were 3 dinosaurs who had their own show?
The dinosaurs, you mean?
Yes.
That show was awesome, though.
Like
That show
I
has
was-
also the darkest ending.
I don't remember the ending. What?
Oh,
didn't-
the
I
very
don't-
last episode, the asteroid hits.
Well, I mean, that's just historically accurate.
Right, but it's pretty dark for a pretty lighthearted fucking ABC Family show.
I mean, I kind of like it more.
The question was,
I kind of like it
was
more.
there a studio audience for that shit?
I don't remember.
I remember they did have canned laughter, didn't they?
Did they
I'm sure
also
that
have
every
like?
sitcom did at that point.
Yeah.
What about Harry and the Hendersons?
I never watched that show.
It was like an abominable snowman who moves in, like Alf. Like it was kind of like the vampire werewolf craze a few years ago.
Okay.
It was like 20 years ago. But like,
Close to 30, but
no.
oh yeah.
No, the
Hold on.
vampire craze.
No, Harry and the
That was-
Hendersons.
Harry and the Hendersons, that was part of the, we brought an alien into our family.
Yeah.
The film came out in 1987.
Okay.
And
That was around the time of Too Smart for Strangers.
and 91 was the TV show. So yeah, over 30 years ago.
Fair. But the vampire werewolf, like Twilight crap, did not.
No, that was like 15 years ago.
I wouldn't have banged either of them.
Which is really what it comes down to. It's like.
It is. 100% it is.
You would not bang.
I would bang Ed Norton and I would bang Brad Pitt.
I mean,
I love the movie.
Kristen Stewart's like second generation. I'll bang for the money.
Okay. But, I mean, I wouldn't have banged Edward, nor would I bang the werewolf.
Wait a second. Okay, can we go back to banging Ed Norton? I've got a question.
Yes.
Best Ed Norton movie. You cannot decide. Is it number one, like,
I already
Fight
said.
Club?
I already said it.
What he said?
What did you say? Justice Smoochie.
Yeah.
Kaiser Sose.
So, Justice Sose?
What?
What?
Kaiser
Morning.
No, I don't even, you know what?
I
can't-
would say American History X.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know,
Okay.
Primal Fear was really good, too.
Okay. You know what? Here's the thing. I've never really sat and thought about which Ed Norton movie I would bang him to, but he is a very respected actor. But I do sit there and flick my bean thinking about which movie I would fuck Brad Pitt to most.
See, yeah, I'm Team Edward Norton.
Yeah, I'd fuck Brad Pitt over Edward Norton in a heartbeat.
I don't know. I'm not a Brad Pitt fan.
Ugh.
Like, I see the appeal. I get it. It's just,
Did you watch the last episode of Dave this season?
I didn't watch the first episode.
Well, you're fucking up there.
What is
Hold on,
Dave?
what's Dave about?
What's Dave about?
Are you familiar with the white rapper Lil Dicky?
No,
No.
but I knew a white rapper whose name was JAYEFFKAY and he rapped about political shit. He also went to Yale.
Cool. Cool. So Lil Dicky is a comedy white rapper.
Okay.
He's
He
a
is.
comedy white rapper.
Yeah. His name is Little Dicky.
I don't know. I'm from the 80s. What I mean.
FX recently gave him a sitcom called Dave that is semi-autobiographical.
Okay.
It's really fucking funny.
Is this something I should watch?
Yes.
Okay.
But the last episode of the last season has Brad Pitt in a hilarious cameo in it.
Okay.
It just proves like how much of a fun dude Brad Pitt is that he was even willing to do this cameo.
Here's the thing. So if everyone out there is watching that, if you watch this episode, you can think of me, Nikki Knight, masturbating to that episode because I probably will be.
Sorry, Ed Norton doesn't do fun TV.
Hot Priest does. I'm a big fan. I'm just saying one word, Neil. Yet I'm a bad dom. Like, I'm so worried that like I'm hurting them and like I just wasn't meant to be a dom.
That was random.
Oh, we're circling back. Remember, we're making.
Are we going to circle back to the
We're gonna circle
question?
back. Let's touch base on that.
Well, we have about time for Carly's actual answer.
What is Carly's actual answer to what? What was the question? The kinkiest thing.
Yes. What is the kinkiest
it
thing
really
that?
wasn't that kinky.
Okay, but
I
it
mean,
doesn't matter.
To some
If
people, it might be.
Hold on. That doesn't matter. It's to you. It's a personal question, and it's okay. It has nothing to do with the scale of other people's kinks. If
Okay.
it was to you, that's
Okay,
we're
talk to
asking
me
you
in that
Yes.
moment at
Yes.
that time of my life.
Yes. Yes.
So I met some guy on Craigslist Casual Encounters.
Okay.
R.I.P. Like R.I.P. Craigslist Casual Encounters.
Okay.
It was just such a joy of like messy people coming together. Literally.
Never had any good experiences, but continue.
Oh, I met like a Hollywood producer. I'm there. I met a real fixer.
Don't you dare evade the question. You continue with that story right
Well,
now.
I met a sports agent.
Okay.
Okay, who really liked cross-dressing.
Okay.
He
awesome.
was like really, really, really masculine. Like he looks like a bro.
I'm not going to say that I haven't
And
had bros
he
ask to wear my
really,
underwear, and they
really-
do.
At that time, it was very new to me.
Okay.
And I didn't quite understand the concept or the rationale or the logic or the emotional development that brings you to the decision, I really want to wear my wife's thong.
I've had dudes that I've fucked asked to wear my underwear. I was working as a beer tub girl in a bar, and the security guard, he was super hot. I banged him one time and he wanted to wear my underwear and he wore them to work that night. And then he showed me that he was wearing my underwear and I was like, yeah, that's hot. It turned him on and it turned me on because it turned him on. But continue, please continue.
So you asked for me for my story.
And I'm waiting to hear it.
Oh, that was it. He just wanted to like be sissified and humiliated and like told
Wear your underwear?
He said he wanted me to change his contact card to Greg Slutty Bottom.
Wait a minute. So this is recent that it's a phone with a contact card.
No. It was a very long time ago. Contact card in like a phone. In your address book.
Did you change it though?
Like he wanted you to take whiteout to a fucking little black book and change it. That's dedication.
Hold on, wait a second. Let's see if Greg Slutty Bottom is still in here.
So it was recent enough that it fucking mobile phones like this.
Oh, he's in there twice.
Shout out to Greg Slutty Bottom. Shout out to Greg Slutty Bottom.
Wherever you are, I hope you're being a slutty
I
bottom.
blocked him on both. Wait a second.
Let's unblock him and call him.
Yeah.
It's the same. Should I call him?
Yeah.
No,
Unblock him and call him.
No.
This is where I come to shine. Unblock that man and call him right now.
Unfortunately, we will not get consent to get him on air.
Damn it.
So, as hilarious as that would be, we will not have consent to do that, and then we will lose the bit to time.
He said that he had an affair with the night before his wedding with one of the Yankees.
Why haven't we been talking about this?
Because we had to talk about your rodeo shit.
No, we had
Ample time to talk about.
ample time.
I tried to prep Matt. He's like, no, stories will come about organically.
And they did, just
And they
very
did,
late.
just very late.
Did he tell you which Yankee?
Oh, look, it's Greg Slutty Bottom.
Did you call him?
No, I did not go.
Hold on.
He's blocked.
Hold on.
He got a little too slutty.
Hold on. Greg Slutty Bottom, and as a fantastic of a name that is, we don't have to know which Yankee. We're not going to call anyone out. That's their own business if they want to be slutty and bottoms. But
Did he get a gift basket on the way out?
and did he at least say, was the Yankee good? Was it good?
I don't remember, actually.
How do you not remember that fact?
I was blinded by his moon cheeks in his wife's thong.
It wasn't even your thong?
No. Why do you think I just was like, yeah, Greg Slutty Bottom? But he did make enough of an impression to not only be in my phone twice.
Yeah.
And blocked twice.
And blocked twice.
Mm-hmm.
He's also been brought up like 15 years later on a podcast.
Fair enough.
So Greg Slutty Bottom, you want to know the best? Do you know where? No, I did not meet him on Craigslist Casual Encounters.
Just lying to my audience.
I met him on LinkedIn.
Pro tip. to the
So
world out there.
close, yet so far.
Pro tip to the world out there. LinkedIn is not a dating site.
Not a dating site.
No, thank you for
you
saying
will
that.
get
I
Greg XYZ, lead agent, blah, blah, blah firm, a.k.a. Greg Slutty Bottom. Everyone has their kink. Everyone has their kink.
Yes,
so
they do.
stop fucking shaming others about theirs.
I don't shame any about anyone's.
No, I'm
anything.
making this is
to everyone.
Carly
Okay.
Soapbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be kind to people.
No.
Let them do them. Be too smart for strangers.
And don't you put it in your mouth unless
don't.
it's okay to eat, like a muffin or a beet.
I'm not putting beets in my mouth.
Hold on. What about
But
borscht?
you will put. Ooh.
What about borscht?
I don't like borscht either. I don't like soup very much.
I
I
like
like
borscht.
to eat my food, like chew it.
I also
You
like
can
to
chew it if
my
you try
food.
hard enough.
Yeah, you can chew
You
it.
can
There's
do
like
anything if you try hard enough. I'm
there's like
kind
chunks
of a
of beet. There's
believer.
chunks of beet in borscht.
I know, but I just don't like
No.
soup.
My family fled Eastern Europe to avoid that. So,
Fair enough.
I mean, that's literally why we came to America. Just avoid borscht.
Here's the thing. I didn't cook the borscht. It was served to me. I was a child.
I
Well, guess
worked
what?
at.
That's child abuse.
You should have gone on strike for
And
it.
here we come full circle with the striking.
Don't listen to
grew up
Carly
on-
on that.
I
She's
grew
got
up
it
on a
good.
ranch. I wasn't allowed to strike.
Folded pretty quickly.
I wasn't allowed to strike. I grew up on a ranch.
I grew up in New England, in suburbia.
Nah, I
Like the
grew
town
up.
that Stephen King writes about, basically.
I grew up on an elk ranch in Canada, so
Do you know they
I was not
actually-
allowed to strike at all.
You were next to an elk ranch?
No, I grew up on the elk ranch.
On the elk ranch.
Yes.
I grew up next to a new kid on the block.
Really? Was he hot? Which one?
I can't say that.
Was he one of the racist ones?
I don't even know which one
Weren't
that
they
is.
All?
I don't know.
I don't know. We were not like tight neighbors
Why can't you say if he was a racist?
because actually I never had a conversation with him more than like, hi, I'm so and so.
Which one was it?
It was Jordan.
Okay.
It was Jordan. Sorry, Jordan. I don't. I can't say his name without.
I didn't want to
saying
bang Jordan, so that's fine. I'm not really impressed.
Jordan had a comeback.
They all did it.
Jordan danced his way into a heart.
I mean, for fuck's sake, Donnie Wahlberg is involved with Jenny McCarthy.
He was very good in The Sixth Sense.
Hold on. He is?
At least he was.
Hold on.
Jenny
I thought-
McCarthy. Now that is a throwback to our era.
Hold on. I wasn't Jenny. I thought.
Do you
she-
remember Singled Out?
No, I don't. But wasn't Jenny McCarthy married to Jim Carrey?
For a while, yeah.
Oh, they got divorced. Jim Carrey.
Jenny McCarthy and Jim Carrey. I forgot about that.
I thought that they were still married.
No.
You know what? This just
I
proves.
thought he was like raising a cult right now or
Who,
something.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
I don't know. Canadians are weird.
They've been married for almost 10 years.
Who has?
They have?
Donnie
Still
Wahlberg
married? Oh, Johnny Wahlberg.
and Jenny McCarthy. Yeah.
Really?
Do you
This
know
is
that
news to me.
Johnny Wahlberg was in The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, I do. He was like a guy in the bathtub, and I didn't realize that was him until someone afterwards was like, "Do you know that's Donnie Wahlberg?" I was like, "What?" Like, Donnie Wahlberg, and they're like,
Yeah,
"Yeah." I was
Johnny
like, "But he
Wahlberg.
has the right stuff," and they're like, "Yeah, he does for that movie," and I was like, "Okay, cool."
Girl, you know it's true.
Yeah, Donnie Wahlberg and
Ooh,
Jenny McCarthy got
ooh.
married in suburban Chicago on August 31st, 2014.
Oh wow,
Hmm.
Nikki Knight is behind on her current events. I guess.
I mean,
guess.
she's also an anti-vaxxer.
Here's the thing. Again, I believe in bodily autonomy, but
Not when it negatively affects other people.
I just
You're going to go there?
nope. I'm not at all. I'm just gonna say I have all my vaccinations. That's all.
Just
I'm gonna
suck a dick.
Nope.
Just suck a dick.
Well,
I'm
it's,
not saying nothing.
it's just
at
such a weird boner for me. It's like, I think Jenny McCarthy's stunning. But it's just like, oh, everyone can give you HPV.
Have you not read anything about humans before vaccinations and everything that they had?
Well, she's just,
Really?
apparently she has an autistic child and thinks that, like, it caused.
My cat had autism.
Really?
Jenny McCarthy gave birth to your cat?
No, is that the only way to get autism?
It is.
Not
Come on, Jenny McCarthy's pussy,
No,
and you
my
get
cat-
autism.
My cat was slightly Asperger's. He was really, really good with food.
Did you spend a bunch of money to get your cat diagnosed?
No, but I did have like a.
So you're not a doctor, Carly. We've established this.
Well, I mean, according to Reddit, I'm not a doctor.
And they're all doctors.
They're all doctors on Reddit.
Is it able to be animals that have that too, or is it just humans?
I don't fucking know. We're animals.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
he
Yeah, we
makes a
are.
good
No, he really,
point.
really does. I did not know that.
Touche.
Yeah.
After my one good point this episode, I'm going to have to call last call on this motherfucker and wrap this bitch up.
Okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
by the microphone, I promise.
Nice
Finally.
Of you to, nice, of
And
you to start.
finally join the party.
Nice of you to start. Yes.
I still haven't finished my first glass of wine either.
You've refilled it twice, though.
Have I? No, look at that. It's only like, maybe once. Once.
Math is not your strong suit. We've also established this.
I have like a 780 on my maths SAT.
that good?
was before I fried all the brain cells, though, I'm
Here's
sure.
the thing.
I stand outside, I look in the sun. Like,
I'm not going to judge you for anything that happened academically whatsoever because that is not a true test of intellect. So if you feel that's what it is, then that's what it is. I support you 100%.
I see. This is why we keep her close.
You haven't hired her yet, though.
No, she's turned us down.
She's tried.
Makes your role seem very exclusive and like.
That's right. I'm just the one who didn't say no.
Hold on, can I say I very much enjoyed my time here. I hope we get to talk another time. I really
Certainly.
do. Yeah,
But
yeah.
before we actually get you out here, where can they find you on the things?
Okay,
On
you
the
can.
things.
Yeah, on the internet.
Please go.
Okay, so again, I'm Nikki Knight. As I'm sure you've heard all these ridiculous, incriminating things. You can find me, probably the best place to find me would be nikkiknight.com. Again, I love helping performers. They call me the fairy cam mother, but I help creators as well on any fan site. I work at my club. I'm the community manager, and my absolute joy in life is helping you make money. I want to help you be great, and it just makes my fucking day to help you every single time. So it really does. You can find me on Twitter, probably the easiest place. You can message me, Nikki, NIKKI_NIGHT. Again, nikkiknight.com, or you can find me on my club, Nikki, NIKKI_CM for community manager. I'm more than happy to help you. If you want to be weird on the internet, I got you. If you want to be normal on the internet, I got you. If you want to be pretty and perfect and polished on the internet, I got you. It doesn't matter your gender, your creed, your race, your background. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to help you business-wise. So yeah, love you. That's me.
I love how you're like signing off.
Yeah, basically.
Fetch.
Yes.
We're not letting that happen. It's not happening.
Just like we're not letting me wear pink on Wednesdays.
You can wear whatever you want, but also tell them where to find you.
Okay, find us at weareweareps group.com. We are on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. We are PS Group. So I'm Carly David. This is Nikki Knight, and we are
Troy and Abed in the morning. We can't have that in there. They'll kill us.
And also because I didn't say in front of the microphone.
Jesus.
Ever.
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 I'm sorry.
Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
I'm sorry.